Hello, everybody, and welcome back to SOS episode 36. It's been a
Yes.
couple weeks. I know 36 is, as always, like as the number climbs, it's crazier and crazier. Time, it's linear and scary.
Hmm.
I hope you guys all had a great week off. I hope you guys are all excited to jump back in. But before we do, how you all been, players? How's Dot? How's Tracy?
Busy.
How's
Dot is
Maggie? How's
busy.
Bub? Busy. Dot is busy.
Nauseous.
Nauseous.
Aw.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Trying to buy a house. It's
And I
a
got
trap.
blood
Don't do it.
taken.
Yikes, everybody's just like,
Oh, dang. I'm
Ooh.
fine, mostly.
Yeah, me too. High five, Tracy. We're fine.
Yeah. I don't got too much stress coming up, thankfully.
Well, that's why Ava is the most stressed out. I figure got a balanced
Yeah,
life.
yeah,
fantasy
I know.
a little bit.
You're so right.
I'm sure you've been stewing on how Ava's been feeling for 2 weeks.
I have.
I'm curious how we'll see Ava today as we kind of come back into the show.
Yes.
But before we jump back in, a big thank you to everybody here, as always, for supporting us just by showing up, watching the stream, watching the VODs. Go over to our partner, youtube.com/roll for allowing us, who partnered up us to allow us to do this third season, and watching all the stuff over there as it pops up. And if you guys like just supporting us in a more direct way, you can subscribe right to the channel. All the subscription support goes right to the cast and crew of this very show. You get some emotes and a bunch of other cool benefits, like you can watch VODs immediately after or rewind or whatever if you wanted to like catch something you may have missed. And if you want to even go further above and beyond, you can go to patreon.com/podbynight, where you can directly support every endeavor we do. Get a cool view behind the scenes stuff over there for doing so, like after shows and being able to join the community RP and a bunch
our
of other
lore
cool stuff.
sheets. All the SOS
yeah, that's right, the lore sheets.
except for one are currently available to all Patreon supporters.
Yes, the lore sheets
I'm
are very
slacking.
cool.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Actually, I didn't count Maggie's two that we have planned. I'm sorry, two. But
She was saying that it would be people might have fun playing Emmy, so I'll put one together for her.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah,
it might
people
be
love
nice to have a character sheet or a lore sheet.
Emmy's
to
kind of
help
like-
with, like I built one for Gangrel in the City. This could be like about playing a child, Kindred,
Or an
that's
exiled
what I was
venture.
thinking.
an exiled
Yeah.
venture, also super cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, the rest of the crew is available,
Go check it out.
including Saito himself.
That's right.
Yep.
Scientos is up there.
Yep.
It definitely won't get you killed.
He's got some cool dots. So
Yeah. They're all cool. So go check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, I say Emmy's kind of like weaseled her way into the coterie, like as a coterie mate at this point.
It was more like Jackson demanded that I be part of the coterie.
And like
Well-
Ollie would have it any other way.
No.
I
So
don't know. Ollie Emmy relationship is funny. Also,
It's great.
I'm getting my dream.
Your dream.
Which one?
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
Dakota and Ollie.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Yeah, that was just getting under Ollie's skin a little bit. I think.
Great. Ollie is not at all getting frustrated about it.
Yep.
All right, unless I missed anything, should we jump in? Is there
I
anything
say
I should
we
have said?
roll.
All right, let's
Yeah.
just jump on in then. Thank you guys so much again. Let's set the scene, rein things in to see what our coterie's been up to. And instead of the past few sessions, as we've kind of moved in from cliffhanger to cliffhanger, this time it's a much more warm welcome back into the Chicago of Vampire the Masquerade. The sounds of people laughing, eating, drinking merrily, the sounds of sports barely being able to be heard over the chatter of those who are imbibing in the evening after a long day's work, or perhaps they're just the bar rat of the lights out pub and just are here regularly. Regardless, as our vision fades in and we see a bustling early evening here at the lights out pub, our vision moves through familiar kitchen doors to the familiar clean kitchen. There was a deep clean done to this place not that long ago, and it still holds pretty well, where Ollie is stepping up from the basement where he resides. And within a few minutes, we see Ollie, Dakota, and Ava slowly gather over the course of probably like 30 minutes to an hour.
Is this a new night from the last time?
Yep. Everybody may rouse check.
Huh. Okay, good.
And we can feed, right? If we have, like I've heard.
I thought you fed last time, Ollie. No? I know you were hungry. I remember you talking about it.
Yeah, the thing was you told us we couldn't because we've been feeding a ton in this area. And
Oh yeah, you have to move out. You have to go to the rack or something, but you could still yeah, maybe you didn't do that. I just forgot.
There just wasn't time.
Yeah,
Ollie's
that's
in a
fine.
rough way.
Yeah, Ollie is not going to be able to think
Ollie's
of anything
hungry.
right now other than food. The beast is simply at the forefront. Something that, as Ollie wakes for the evening, is wholly unfamiliar with. This is something he's actively worked toward keeping in check, actively made sure it was never a problem. You've seen what it does to others. You've seen what you have to do for others. But in this morning, not even those thoughts can bubble to the surface before nothing more than the thought of food, feeding on somebody, overtakes. Just to move yourself under your own will, to will yourself up the stairs, is a fight against the very thing putting up its dukes and stepping into the boxing ring with Ollie in this moment, the beast that has been quelled for so long. How does Ollie deal with this?
Ollie is, man, likely is a strong read that he's not very communicative, that he's far more focused. It's probably like that much more of a predator. He would acknowledge the others, but very, very
There would be
few
no
words.
Dakota yet. You'd be up before any of them. Grant certainly is there, obviously working and getting his things done. So you might acknowledge Grant. Grant might shout out something, but like I described, it's rather busy. And so even just giving him a nod is enough, as he's much too busy focusing on feeding other people. Your coterie mates have not arrived. You know they'll be here if within the next 30 minutes or so.
It might be one of these situations where it's best if he has to wait for someone, just because he doesn't know if he could stop himself.
Absolutely. I imagine Dakota's the first one to arrive, unless Ava.
I mean, if there were plans, yeah, or yeah, I imagine the night before we were like, okay, everybody back here at sundown.
Yeah, and that's what I imagine. Everybody came back. We like as
Yeah.
you separated from Kevin, the sun was coming up. We'll reconvene come tomorrow night. Everybody's gonna kind of meander their way back to the bar. You skateboard there. The only reason I ask if Ava gets there faster is because if she's going right to there and gets into a cab or a personal driver, why am I saying a cab? She calls on her personal driver, she could get there quicker than Dakota.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So it's just I know it's kind of like weird, but depending on who gets there first really could dictate how the rest of the scene plays
True.
out.
If I'm being really technical, I think it takes Ava time to get ready in the evening.
That's fair. Absolutely fair. So
She doesn't just rise looking like this.
Yeah, she doesn't wake up roused from her slumber. She has to take her time to get ready. So
absolutely. So it would be Dakota who steps into the back of the kitchen to a busy evening, as you're very familiar with. Grant shouts out to you, but doesn't even, if you even say hi back, which I'm sure you do, he doesn't really seem to take it, as he's just cooking up a bunch of food. But it takes a moment actually to see Ollie. He's not in the middle of it all like always. In fact, he's kind of off back by the door where the freezer is. And as your eyes lay onto him, everything about him feels off. His posture is slouched a little bit more. His eyes are darting a little bit more uneasily. There's something just off kilter about Ollie at the moment.
The immediate tell that you've seen over the last probably 20 or so years is the shake in his hands. It's probably more than it's ever been.
You feeling okay?
There is just a curt sideways shake.
Is there a reason why you're next to the freezer and not hunting?
I don't know if I can stop myself.
From what?
From killing someone.
Would you like me to come with you?
Yeah. I'm gonna need some babysitting.
Well, there's a first for everything. Okay, let's do it.
So you have two options. You can go to the rack where it's not going to be a problem, though a lot more people there. You can feed in your territory. It's now just running the risk of being picked up by local police, people, waking up, like assaulted, drugged, somebody's on the loose. You know how it goes.
We have 2 additional territories, the one by the theater, and you could, with me there, feed in gangrel territory.
In Dakota, you could, of course, also, if you wanted to feed in this territory, give Frank a preliminary heads up and see if there's any strings you can pull ahead before if there's any reports of like people are being drugged over the past like 3 weeks. It's pretty regular. It's very weird.
Oh, yeah.
You have options. You have contacts. You all do.
Okay, how do you want to play this?
You could even wait for Ava and see if Ava could, Ava has contacts and ways of manipulating.
Ollie is not very clear or level-headed. Like he's almost at like junkie state, and
There's
you
not
could
patience there.
you could point him at a kind, or you could point him at a kindred, and his decision-making skills are weak right now.
All right, let's take a walk. If it looks like Ollie's just gonna follow, Dakota will just start walking south.
Sure. You get onto the streets of a busy evening in Chicago. You begin walking through the now taken care of streets, the gentrified bits and the pieces that belong to Ollie. Ollie, can I get wits awareness from you and one from Dakota, I guess, as well? I'd be curious what you both roll.
Two successes.
Where is my thing? Okay.
2 successes.
Okay. Let me check something real quick. Did my keyboard decide to break? Okay, there we go. I hate when you just type something and nothing comes up. You know. Uh-oh. Yeah, let's see. The issue is, as you begin to walk, I should ask you, Dakota.
I'm headed
where
south
are you
towards the
taking
train
him?
yards. If there's a possibility we are gonna get a ravaged Ollie, we should not be in a populated area. So I'm heading to.
Do you head into the sewers to keep? Because here's the issue, and here's why I ask. Because you are going to be walking past people, and he's at the stage where even the sight of blood anywhere can trigger a frenzy.
Hey Ollie, you got a sewer entrance that dumps you in the train yards?
One that leads real close.
I can get there.
Let's
Get there
do
pretty
it.
quick.
Let's go.
So you make your way over to the manhole cover that is just in the alleyway beside the Lights Out pub, one that has been used time and time again. And you slip into the sewers. Here, really, it's the sounds of the trickling waters. You don't breathe, but if you were to, the smell of the sewage flowing, and the sounds of scurrying rodents and rats. Now, Ollie, there's not really any blood that you're going to see down here or anything, but you'll see rats and rodents. Is there any attempt at Ollie of grabbing one along the way, just out of desperation? Not out of a frenzy check, but just out of opportunity. Animals feed at half the amount, I believe. Oh no, they might still be full amount for you at your level.
It's only when blood potency goes up. Yeah,
so they do full amount, but you can get like a dot off of a rat.
I don't immediately know if he would. I think he's probably, like, since he's spent so much time hunting with the cats, it's the rat's not even ingrained. It's not even on his radar anymore.
Yeah, absolutely. Fair enough.
Yeah, he needs something sustainable.
If like a possum came by, something like big enough, is only a human or a kindred, you think?
The thing is, I think for him and this, it's more than just a hunger state. It's like a mental state. He's looking for an actual challenge.
Sure. So animals trickle by, and not a single bit seems to draw his eye. You march toward the south to eventually, after another 10 or 15 minutes, you make yourself arrive rather at the train yards. You scoot up out of the nearest manhole cover, and Dot, I imagine Dakota goes first, just to ensure there's nobody around.
Yeah, and if any of the gangrels are gathering for the evening or whatever they want to do here, I don't want Ollie to just pop out in their territory without me being here. So yeah, that seems
sure. So
accurate.
you take a quick look around, and sure, you see a few kind civilians, a few homeless, and you kind of usher anybody out that you possibly can, but you do not see any gangrel at the moment at all.
All right.
Once all clear,
there's got to be some around these parts, like hobos, but I even hesitate to say hobos. Like I'm gonna call them no-gooders, like people that they break their bottles on the ground and stand around fires, and they're a little rough around the edges, and like they gotta hang out somewhere around here.
Give me a wits awareness, or
can I do a streetwise?
Yeah, wits streetwise would work.
You know what?
What's your hunger at?
I'm here to help. You know what? This is to help Ollie. I'm gonna rouse. Damn it.
What's your hunger at?
4.
No,
now.
God, you guys are both in.
We're in it to win it now. Yeah, we're in it to win it now.
And I imagine as you go ahead and make your rouse. I mean, go ahead and make your roll.
Let me add 2 to that.
Yeah.
Give me I only got a 2. Willpower. I want Ollie to get his challenge. I want him to have it. I got one more, so that's a 3.
Give me a resolve. No, give me. I don't know if there's really a role here. Actually, now I'm thinking about it. Dakota, as you begin to look around, yeah, you can see flickering fires and off into the distance in areas you're familiar with. You lived a lifetime ago out in these areas. You lived among the train yard, the coterie, with your first season 1 and part. I forget where it ended, but regardless, you lived out here for a long time. You're still familiar. It's interesting. It's like going back where you grew up.
Yeah.
And having that muscle memory kick back in, and you forget how much you knew to navigate these places.
Yeah, I'm looking for
And
hooligans. Give me them hooligans.
As you whip around a corner, you actually see a couple of not a couple, you see 3 hooligans, as we'll call them, pushing around somebody that clearly is not a hooligan, younger, maybe in their 20s, a woman that reminds you very much of you. And in that moment, your beast rouses from that place, and you too look at this as an opportunity. And you fight with yourself as whether you should be feeding more first before him. And hell, you know the beast wants to kill at least one of them. As they're pushing and shoving him around, I need a wits awareness from you, please. As you may catch sight of some blood. Oh, this is where you want to roll low. Perfect. It's too dark. The flickering of the fires is the way it's illuminating them from where the distance they're at from it is not enough to actually illuminate any flecks of blood that may actually be falling from any particular individual here. Dakota, what do you do?
I whispered to Ollie, you first.
Oh, did you go with him?
Oh,
I thought you went ahead. I thought you went ahead to find the hooligans.
If he would be nearby, because I know Ollie's just in the shadow somewhere.
Sure. And so you went back to the sewers to get him out of it after
I would have given him a thumbs up as soon as there were no gangrel and kind of told him to follow it, because I'm tracking us something to eat, basically. And when we get
so
there,
if he's nearby, I need Ollie to make me a wits awareness as well then.
Oh, okay.
Because he too is not really in a place to see blood. What a roll.
3 successes.
Frenzy check.
Oh. Maybe I don't say anything to Ollie.
2 successes.
I think you need 3. Let me double check just before.
I don't think that's enough.
I don't think so either, but I want to double check. I don't want to call a rule.
5, I don't think.
It lied. It said succeeded.
I think it's 3.
You'll never know the DC of these things.
Yeah,
It's,
it's usually
Oh,
I
it's
think
'cause you
sight
didn't put the
of
DC,
blood
that's why.
is DC 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna double check right now, but that's
Sight
what
of
my
blood.
rules memory tells me. 28, 29.
Page
where-
220.
Oh, not 230. Oops. Okay. Hunger is
4, actually. For Dakota, the difficulty is 3.
wait.
five.
Difficulty.
Taste of blood while at hunger 4 or
yeah,
higher is 3. Failed rouse check, it says, while at hunger 5.
Oh, it must be changed. Is the old rule book
right.
different?
Fuck, do you also have the old rule book?
I do have the old rule book.
Dude, I do
Yeah,
too. And I mess up lingering kiss all the time because I still have the old rules.
Let me see if I can pull up the frenzy rules from the compendium on roll 20.
Yeah,
They
that's what I'm
should
about
be
to do.
more
Hunger,
accurate.
frenzy
Oh my
provocation.
god.
Frenzy. Okay,
There we go.
Hunger frenzy says.
I have it too.
Sight of open wound 2, taste of blood while at hunger 4. 3,
I need the new book.
Failed rouse check while at hunger
No,
5.
so 2 is enough. According to rules here.
Yes.
Sight of an
correct.
open wound or overpowering smell of blood while hunger 4 or higher is difficulty 2. It's you
Okay.
fail a rouse check while at hunger 5, difficulty 4. It's just you're gonna have to make a taste of blood.
Taste of blood while at hunger 4.
Yeah, that's
Or
gonna be.
higher.
When we
3.
both feed is when it's going to get
But
really
sight
That's
bad.
is
exactly
2.
the problem. Yeah, exactly the issue.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, we'll see. Because anyway,
I kind of give
you're good.
Ollie the nudge to peek around the corner to see this happening, and you can probably just see the tenseness on Dakota's body, how angry it makes her that they're roughing this lady up, and I kind of whispered, "You want to go first?"
Yeah. So what? Okay. So question: Can I utilize disciplines while at hunger 5?
if they have rouse checks, you still have to make the rouse check.
What happens if I fail it?
You frenzy.
Frenzy
You have roll a frenzy check.
automatically.
Okay.
You difficulty 4.
Not a 4, yeah.
Okay, I think I would still try.
Sure. Give me a.
I mean,
what are you using? What are you in? What are you?
Unseen passage.
Cool.
Oh, this is
I
gonna
think
be
it's
great.
unseen. It's either unseen or it's cloak. It's unseen. Okay, so rouse. Okay.
I need you to make me a frenzy check.
You got it.
And this one is
Challenge.
3 if he's tasting the blood.
No, he's
DC
not.
3? Oh,
no, this is 4. He failed a rouse check
failed
at
a
Hunger
rouse
5.
check at Hunger 5. It's a 4 he has to get.
Wow, beautiful roll. Wait, how so many
6
dice?
though.
Jesus Christ.
Dang.
Wow. Okay, that was impressive, Ollie.
What is a frenzy check? Why do you have so many dice? Jesus.
I don't know. I didn't do
it-
anything.
It'll tell
Frenzy?
you. It's usually what your hunger dice. Oh, okay. Here we go. Hang on. Rolling 6. I was trying to break the code, but I can't really do it. Let's see if it tells me on the sheet. Whatever. Because you just hit the regular frenzy.
I
Oh,
just hit
I was
resist
muted.
frenzy.
I think it's a willpower roll. How much willpower does Ollie have?
6.
1, 2, 3,
Resist
6.
frenzy.
2, 3.
Dude,
No, I'm
you ever see a word so many times it stops holding all meaning?
Yeah.
Frenzy is
I'm not
is
using
a
this old
stupid
book
word.
anymore.
Doesn't make any sense.
I'm throwing that book out a window and getting the new one.
Yeah, frenzy, provocations, terror type.
How much willpower did you have left?
I have all of my willpower.
All 5.
And then what's your humanity?
6. I have 6. I have 6 willpower.
Is humanity
My
7,
humanity
right?
7.
Yeah, so honestly, it makes sense that you have that many dice. I forget what the
I'm
combo
trying to
is.
find it too, and I can't fucking find
But
it.
it's some combo of your willpower and your humanity.
Bro, I
It's
literally
willpower
do
to put the frenzy on hold.
conspiracy podcast as a living, and I can't decrypt the rule book ever.
I know.
Chat, it's
Fucking
willpower
figure it out.
plus
Well,
1/3
it's not
of humanity.
very well.
Okay, willpower 1/3
organized.
humanity. Fantastic. So
No, that's
what
what
do
it
you,
is. 5 and 3. No, 5 and 3.
Yeah,
Correct.
that makes sense.
That
You
makes
have a
8.
huge pool. The benefits of actually staying relatively human.
Yeah.
We're just
Okay.
curious.
Yeah.
I'm
You
just
still
like, dang.
while you fail the rouse check, you still stay conscious, doesn't he? He doesn't go into torpor.
No. He
so you
fights some
can
You have
frenzy off.
7 humanity?
Yeah. Yeah, Ollie's always
You're a
been
goody.
like,
I am not.
no, most of the coterie is not. All right, Ollie, you resist it, and Dakota, you see him not really say anything, and as you say, you first or whatever, and he just vanishes.
I know that he's going to need a good distraction, so I step out with him roughing this woman up, and I go, hey, why don't you come pick on somebody your own size?
As you do that, everybody, the 3 of them whip around. Go ahead and make me a manipulation intimidation check.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you know what? That manipulation.
This is like a fucking ballet on thin ice right now.
3.
I'm waiting for the first crack, dude. As the 3 of them whip around immediately, giving the woman who was kind of backing up against a nearby wall a moment to actually break away and run past you. And she just doesn't say anything. She just looks real, but as she does, you make me a wits awareness roll.
Okay. I've never wanted to fail a roll
This
more.
is not what I was planning on opening
2.
for. You succeed. She runs by and you can see a trickle of blood come from one of the crack of her lip. But as the beast is just give me control for a moment, you can feel the urge.
Focus on the
push it down.
assholes, yeah.
You focus on the assholes. They all whip around, and one of them just gives spits on the ground and just kind of goes, "You bitch! You let her get away." And they start walking to you.
I'm pretty sure you all let her get away.
They typical in a hooligan form, start giving themselves each other, start cackling at each other. It's like, "We now need a replacement." And he looks you up and down. "Looks like you're volunteering." And they begin to walk over and wield someone grabs a crowbar from where they had left it near up on the dirt, picks it up and starts clapping it into his hand.
Well, we all need to do our civic duty. And I step up and towards their space.
Combat.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Are you and Ollie, what are you doing?
Ollie wants to, before they start walking, you let me know if
took a
this
couple
is
steps,
okay.
I'll just say, but sure.
As they start to walk, he's going to pick off the last one in the pack, and he's going to
The
lean
one that's
down
a little bit furthest back. Sure,
yeah,
sure.
because most people are relatively small to Ollie.
Yeah,
He's just going to lean down and bite, and then just hold on to that bite and lift him off of the ground while still just holding him in the air.
I know exactly what you're asking for. So it could be a couple of rolls here. First one I need is a just a strength brawl for the kind of grapple behind it, followed by a dexterity stealth check to stay incredibly quiet.
What's your DC on the strength brawl? Just 1?
It's technically against his 1
Sure.
D10 that he gets to roll, so don't worry about like adding a difficulty. I'm just gonna roll.
There's a 7.
Yeah, that is ooh, that you didn't go. I thought you bestial crit for a fucking. He rolled a 7 too, technically. Right?
Yeah, I had 7 successes.
Technically, the number is the same, Mathis.
Thank
and
you
you
very
wanted
much.
a
Stealth check, yeah, as you
Okay.
are gonna bite down.
It's not as bad as it used to be.
I'm about to karate them so hard.
I got 4.
Yeah, 4 is very good. Lastly, of course, I need your frenzy check.
You got it. That's a lot of rolls. Any DC 3, 4?
Oh, it's 4.
4.
Oh, is it? Hang on, it might be 3. Either way,
I
you
got
critical
7
succeeded.
successes.
You do not frenzy. So as we see the hooligans coming over to Dakota, as we linger behind Dakota's shoulder, and those are the 3 that are in focus. Yeah, of course, they're walking in a staggered formation. They're not freaking trained soldiers marching in unison with each other. And they start meandering their way, one clearly more charismatic and taking role of leader than the others. And as they each begin to march forward, Dakota, as you prepare yourself, and just, I imagine there's a moment of like, I can't wait for this. One just simply stops. And as you look up or rather back past them, you for a moment look as this man seems to be being lifted up into the air by nothing, levitating by nothing. His mouth opens, but no sound comes out. And within that half a second of that illusion giving way, you simply see Ollie's hulking figure, his fangs in the side of his neck, a couple of his fingers jammed down the throat with his jaw being broken and pulled down so he can't make a sound. And he simply lifts him up, holds him as the eyes on this guy begin to like water and freak out a bit, but quickly the kiss gives way. And the ecstasy, no matter with his jaw broken, he lulls out as Ollie quietly begins to feed like a creature, just a predator, like just sat still and waited for his perfect opportunity. Dakota, they do not notice very clearly. What do you do? Ollie, you're gonna feed maximum without killing, I'm imagining.
If I resist the frenzy, then yeah.
Oh, yeah. With that critical success, you resisted the frenzy. You will, because you're in combat, you can drain 1 point of hunger per round.
Got it.
Whichever one's nearest me, I'm gonna the one in the front. I'm just gonna step straight up and give him a hard karate punch.
Go ahead and give me a strength brawl versus his. 2. Yes. Real great.
6.
Yeah. So as he moves in and he kind of takes a step hop to give himself some momentum with the crowbar as he kind of palms it and catches it and goes to swing it, I imagine Dakota simply puts her arm up and the metal creaks a little bit as his wrist bends and almost snaps as you just, without a flinch, the crowbar just hits in an immovable object. As you step forward, what do you do?
I would like to grab him and throw him at the other guy.
And without any effort, you grab him by him on the collar of the shirt and the waist of his pants, and you just fucking hurl him. Give him, and that's with your strength brawl.
Yep. And a grapple.
He's yeah. Oh no, yeah. I mean, that's what strength brawl does. I have
the
strength
a grapple
brawl
specialty is why I ask.
Oh well, then you should throw me an extra specialty D10.
D10. Okay, great. Strength brawl specialty 1. Shoot. A 5.
As he gets picked up, and he kind of just for the moment he goes, "What the?" And before he can finish the sentence, he's careening through the air like that 10 feet, colliding with the top of his friend's chest. And there's you can hear the as one of them just loses their breath. You knock the wind out of one of them, and they collide onto the ground with dust kicking up. The crowbar rolls out of his hand midair after you already threw him. And the other ones are just trying to pick themselves up. That ends the round.
Yep.
Ollie, you continue feeding, obviously. You drain a point, so now you've drained 2 points off of him. They get up and they are looking at you with confusion and an ounce of fear. Dakota, there's a moment where they seem to hesitate, and I'm gonna make a roll for them, for one of them actually. And one whips around, but he doesn't whip around far enough to actually see Ollie. He just looks over to the sides for an exit, and one just decides he's out of here. The one that got hit by the guy you threw, and he actually takes off. The other one is still hesitating, not fully sure if he's going to fight again, but he isn't running.
Well, that poor guy is going to be really sad when I use rapid reflexes on my turn to cut him off from running.
And that's exactly what you do. It's not a big gap. There's not like you're 50 feet between them. There's like a 5-foot step or 10-foot step where you just get in the way. And as he takes off, Dakota, we see with movement, it's not instantaneous transferring from one to the other, but you take off with a relative speed that is most trained runners have. And you're able to cut this guy off, stopping him in his steps, and with him looking behind him and whipping around and about to try to run the other way. But what do you do?
Grapple him. I'd like to grab him and feed
Strength
from him.
brawl.
Yep, now that they're farther apart. Let's see, critical.
Am I really going to roll this? I guess. Wow. You sink your teeth into him. The rushing warm blood that flows from his veins into your mouth and down your throat to sate the beast doesn't seem to do the job that it was supposed to do. Instead, it seems to rouse the beast further, instigating, of course, a frenzy roll as you taste the blood.
I don't have any modifiers, and it's a 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sucker.
And as that temptation kind of floods, the ecstasy of the blood filling your mouth and sating that hunger with the compulsion to feed and the blurry thoughts of the beast attempting to wrest control, not operating as the team that you're so used to it doing, you have a moment where you're just not aware or mentally prepped as you usually are. And in that moment, you let the feeling of ecstasy sweep you away like an ocean current. And in its place, as you enjoy the feeling of blood and taking the life force of another, the beast takes control. And you have a feeling of comfort when that happens. You feed this thing dry.
Yeah.
As you do so, not hiding from the other guy takes the fuck off, runs for his life. You don't give a fuck. You're feeding. Ollie, you have one more round of feeding to get the third and final dot before you would have to stop before killing him.
I'm gonna drop this guy.
On 2?
And I want to soaring leap over and catch him before he gets away.
Sure, absolutely. The soaring leap a level.
It's
1?
free. It's a level 2.
Yeah. So you do so. You've been able to resist the temptation, and while the hunger is still certainly there, at 3 hunger is nothing to ignore. You have control of yourself again, and as you drop him to the ground, you simply leap from where you are, careening across the sky and closing the gap before he can even leave this parking lot. He stands and scutters back and he just goes, "Holy motherfucker!" And words simply fail him as he begins to tremble and he falls to his knees before you. He begins to beg.
To beat up on girls. So get your rocks off.
He begins to beg and pray. You see him reach into his pocket and pull a rosary out, and he just starts praying in front of you.
I'm going to grab his hand that's clutching onto the rosary.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to break the rosary into his hand and break his hand.
And you grab it, and he stops his praying and immediately looks up to you with his mouth slightly agape, fear awash in his face. And before he has a moment to even say another word, you hear the cracking, and the cracking mixed with the cracking plastic of the rosary in his palms, embedding itself into the skin as the knuckles and finger bones crack around them. And that face goes to scream, and it does for a moment, a little whimper of a scream, but the pure pain leads to just like the and just looks to his hand and back to you over and over.
I'm going to feed from him 2 dots.
Okay. You do so. You don't have to resist any hunger frenzy at this point, bringing you down to 1. That was 2 rounds. Oh no, you'll have fed taking 2 dots from him. That'll be the 4th round and 4th dot off of the human. He will die. Dakota, you'll be at 1 hunger and you'll take be at 0 hunger. You're going to take a stain. And I think that quells the frenzy, I believe.
I That's actually
check.
a great question. I don't know if it quells the frenzy. I can always ride the frenzy. It doesn't actually. I think when it's done, I can. But I
Well,
can
because if you resisted it, tried to resist it though, you don't have the choice to ride it anymore. You have to make the choice to ride the frenzy before you attempt to resist. So it's otherwise you would give in and kind of have control. But you now can make willpower checks if you're still frenzied to take over for like a round or whatever. But I want to check because I feel like if
because once my hunger, because I frenzied because of my hunger, but if my hunger's
exactly
at
what
0,
I'm trying
the
to-
frenzy
yeah.
may end.
Yeah. I just want to make sure. I'm going to double check because I'm just going to navigate the maze of a rule book on this again. If I don't have chat open, but if chat has the fucking answer
I was
too,
about to
I'll
say
just take
that.
it from there.
Let's check frenzy here.
Let's
says
see. How do you end frenzy?
These are tables, not helpful.
Frenzy, provocations, effects. Okay, maybe it's under effects. Depending on the kind of hunger frenzy, vampire seeks human blood or flesh, closest source, blah, blah, blah. The hunger frenzy ends when the vampire reaches hunger 1 or below. So you're out.
Okay,
You're
awesome.
free. 1 or below that's good. I thought it would have to be 0, but no.
Okay.
So technically you kill him, but it's only 4. So I think you're technically only at 1 hunger. You don't actually go to 0 unless you drain down to 5 and kill somebody. Is that correct, or am I wrong on that as well?
Because I had 4 hunger, it would if I was
0.
at 5, I could drain him entirely, but I don't necessarily have to. Once I get down,
yeah, let's double check. I'm just gonna
because I'd be happy to leave him alive. That'd be
you don't have a choice. He's gonna be dead either way. Get rid of his regular 0. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna put you at 0 hunger. You're at 0 hunger because you imbibed his soul.
Okay,
so
great.
He's dead. What snaps you out of it is the cold flesh in your hands as that last bit of kind blood trickles into the back of your throat, and the ecstasy simply vanishes just as quickly as it sucked you under.
Yep.
And as you hold the body in your hand, you remember doing it. But
Dakota probably comes out of this guy now like limp in her grasp, and she's probably kind of laughing. I'm gonna be honest. This is really fun. She's having a great time, and she's already got a plan to how to solve the dead body issue. And she goes over and picks up, the crowbar, adds it to the hand that's dragging this one guy, grabs the guy Ollie fed on it, and just begins like dragging these bodies like through the dirt here in the train yard over to.
So Ollie, as you lift your fangs from yours, just as she's finishing, you hear Dakota laugh a little bit, and she does as she described. She grabs the crowbar, she grabs the body, she just starts kind of setting the scene, as it were. Does Ollie just watch?
He's gonna grab his goon and meet back up with her.
Yep. So you bring all the bodies together.
I take the one that is unconscious and kind of toss him limp to the side. They had to have been drinking, right? There's like liquor bottles around.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Great. I take this crowbar and content warning, this is an adult show, everyone. I begin the dead guy. I will just take it to his skull a couple times, get it nice and bloody, and splash it around on the 2 passed out, the blood around on the 2 passed out guys, and I just put the crowbar in one of their hands and leave them looking like they did it in a drunken debauchery.
Absolutely. And the scene is compelling. Ollie, I imagine, either help or just at least watch it happen. And when it's all said and done, when the scene is set and you feel good enough, you cleaned up any whatever masquerade mess you may have left, you start just walking back to the bar.
You feel better?
Yeah, I feel a lot better. That was messy.
But it
It was really
fun.
messy.
Well, yeah, but we cleaned up the mess, but we made another mess to cover our tracks. It'll be fine. Trust me, we haven't had a cop in this area in years. Why do you think they were hanging out here?
How do you handle that? Like you call your guy?
What guy?
You're the guy the guy that came to the bar.
No, those 2 ruffians are gonna wake up and see their friend's blood all over them in the crowbar that they were holding and blame themselves. You think they're gonna go to the cops? Thinking they murdered a guy?
Well, I did break that guy's hand.
I'm sure there was a fight involved, considering the fact they murdered someone. Oh my God, you're not gonna have feelings about this,
let's
are
hope
you?
let's hope it goes that way.
Look, if something comes up, don't worry about it. I'll know as soon as the cops show up to the train yard, and I'll give them a call. Until then, it is a compelling scene.
I Yeah, I do feel better.
Yeah, me too. I really
it
needed to
feels
just kill someone tonight.
lot,
Had a lot of work out.
lot of edge off. Yeah, that was
And just think, you helped somebody. See, you didn't need a babysitter. You needed a partner in crime.
I mean, I kind of needed a bit of a babysitter, but I think you're right. Because if I had gone, I'll be honest, if I had seen like needles or flick, I don't know if I would have been able to contain myself.
Did you expect to see needles and flick?
We were walking through the sewers.
Oh, I would just told him to fuck off.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I guess I could have. And they might have listened. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome. Cool thing about a train yard, has a lot of no good kind around. They make for tasty eating.
A little drunk.
Oh, yeah. There's definitely a tipsy vibe after all the tequila they've imbued. It's nice.
So feeling something in my teeth. I haven't felt that in a while.
Yeah.
We should
I was about to say, we should probably get back before Ava gets there and we're not. She might be worried.
Well, that thought trickles to, kind of comes out of Dakota. You make your way back, and we actually fade back into the bar a little bit earlier, as as Ava walks into a back kitchen where not Ollie or Dakota is around, but as Grant is putting up one of the last things he's cooking, he looks around and is like, "Oh, hey, beautiful! I figured you'd be with the other two."
The other two.
Yeah,
have you seen them?
Yeah, they left.
Where did they go?
I don't know. Since when do you start telling me where you guys go?
I mean, usually we do things together as a trio.
Yeah,
right?
You don't ever tell me. That's what I'm saying. Why would I know? What was the last? You barely even died. Like, listen, I'm not going to get into it. I'm already. I can see the road of the rant following me, and I must walk a different path.
All right, but at least you're telling me they left together.
Yeah, they went out. I figured they were going to meet you like they usually do.
All right. Well, I'm here and they're not.
Well, thank you. Yes, you're here. Thank you very much.
Well, I guess it's just you and me tonight, Grant.
Well. Looks like I'm getting that date I deserve after all. And then as he says that, one of like your faceless workers working the bar this night whips around, is like, "Hey, I need that burger." And Grant like, "Oh, fuck." And he like turns around and starts working it. He tries to talk to you through his work, which is he has a hard time doing two things at once. As the maybe another few minutes pass, the back door opens, and as you whip around expecting to see Ollie or Dakota, instead, Emmy walks on in.
Oh, Emmy. It's been a couple of nights.
Yeah, I think the door opens and like one of her goons is like holding the door, and she skips in with her little bear backpack and a cute little dress with bows in her hair.
Having a good night?
Question, before I got here, have I heard any information in regards to the dagger or Vital?
Yeah, I will. I'll throw you a little bullet point list of little things you found out in the past couple nights. But you need more time to like get fine details because you need to. But you have a bunch of people out doing some work. Basically, you've been able to confirm that the dagger is from. At the very least, you were able to confirm the dagger is from ancient Greece.
Okay.
That much you can confirm in about a night and a half.
Then Emmy is grinning from ear to ear, and it's a little creepy. And she just says,
"Yeah, it's been a pretty good day, I would say."
That's good to hear. Any particular reason you're more chipper than normal?
Maybe.
Is this like a game that we have to play? One of your little puzzle games or something?
I love games. I can make a puzzle for you.
Sure. You know what? Go ahead.
I'm gonna need a couple minutes though.
Oh, okay. You didn't happen to see Ollie and Dakota, by the way, on your way here, did you?
No.
Okay. Well, I guess
was he supposed to be looking for them?
No, I mean, I thought they would be here, and they just decided to leave without me.
Together?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I didn't. Grant just like out of nowhere, he's like, I didn't even think of that. As you turn around, he's just been like watching the whole time. As the two of you been talking. Hey, they went on a date. Good for them.
Oh,
Did they really?
I don't know.
something tells me it wasn't
Well,
a
maybe
date.
Ollie actually took some of my advice then.
Your advice.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if I listen to a 9-year-old's advice about this, I'm gonna be put in prison. So could you just not? I'm still mortal. I gotta worry about cops still.
Well, we can fix that, you know.
No. Well, actually, right. No, yes.
We do have to fix
Did
that.
you are you if you're implying what I think you're
Yes.
implying?
She
What you
is.
asked me about before?
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Ollie
whoa.
seemed pretty grumpy about that, though.
Oh, Ollie's just
But look, what Ollie doesn't know, you know.
Whoa. Was there some under the table dealings here that I don't know about?
No, they
I
she
wouldn't
actually
say they were under the table. It was more like on top of the bar.
I had an idea. I thought it was pretty smart. I hang around with you guys a lot, so I must get a little more smarter from hanging around with you all. And I was like, what if, we're all worried about the law and stuff. What if we just don't tell them and I have Emmy do it?
Do you
and then
want?
you don't tell anyone until after you guys save the world or whatever you're doing.
That would not fly with the Blue Bloods. So,
Literally,
Yeah, we
Ollie
kinda have to
got
have
put in the middle of
permission
the
for
blue
stuff
blood
like that.
territory. So he made it work.
No, I do not think that's a good idea. Let's not do that.
You should do it then. He
I
smiles at that with like a big toothy grin.
offered it to the prince and she said no. So look, I tried.
Sorry, I forgot you were just somebody else's pawn in all this.
There are still rules
Mhm.
that we have to follow.
Mhm.
Oh, Grant, you'll find out. Everybody's somebody's pawn.
That's fun.
You have two options. The options have been presented, and we're just waiting for the prince to decide which of the
I
options.
don't like the two options.
I don't love them either, but we don't. There's not much else
Well,
we
then you
can
just
do.
make your own third option. Duh.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Oh God!
And as you go, oh God, the door opens and Ollie and Dakota are walk in. They're not gone
Emmy's
super
like
long.
at the table, like cutting a bunch of like little pieces of paper and stuff. She's doing some kind of craft.
Oh, great!
I'm just saying. There's never, you're never stuck. There's always another way out of things.
You're not wrong,
Thank you.
but in this case, there's only two options.
Grant, are you talking about
Disagree.
getting turned again?
Oh, hey, Red, how's it going? Hey, Ollie, how's it going, boss? Yeah,
And
we were talking about it. Fine. Yeah.
And where were you two?
Yeah, how was your day?
If you want a date,
I was babysitting Ollie.
that's kind of like a date.
I didn't know I had to ask permission to leave my own bar.
Well, it's just
Nor have you ever been interested in where I'm ever at ever.
You're muted, Ava. How did that happen?
I don't know how that happened.
That's a neat vampire ability you got there.
Yeah, imagine you could just shut Ava up.
Silence.
That'd be great.
That would be wild.
The one time Ollie randomly left the bar,
Inquisition.
that he was gone for like 2 weeks, and we were freaking out. So
Ollie
I'm
was
just saying.
a smidge hungrier than usual, Ava. I needed to assure he had some backup.
Oh, next time you're hungry, just let me know. I can bring you a snack.
As could I.
I was also
Kinda
looking
like
for
a
someone to
grandma,
maybe
Don't
dessert.
actually.
you have 2 snacks? I already gave them to you. What did you do with them?
They're Ava's now. They're
You
part of a
gave them
goon
to
squad.
Ava? I
As you
gave
say
them
that,
to
you
you as a
look out,
gift, and you gave them to Ava?
And one of them is like one giant muscular man who's like 6'4" is like busboying out in the
Yes.
He does
dining
look
room.
really good in those pleated pants, though.
All right, I'll give it to you.
Look, I had to feed. Okay,
Oh.
I had to feed. I wasn't in a good way, and I needed some encouragement and maybe some babysitting in case I did
What
something
Ollie
bad.
needed was to go out and put a hurting on a few people that deserved it. And get fed while he was at it. So, I took him to the one place where in case Ollie decided to choose violence, we had space and no police officers.
I assume you
Sounds
feel
like
better.
a date to me.
I assume you feel better now, Ollie.
Much
Good.
better. Things are way more manageable.
Well, Emmy was just setting up a game to as a fun way to uncover the things that she, was going to tell me about her past couple of nights.
Oh, did you find out something about the dagger?
I did.
I want to play. I sit down. This is fun.
And you see she's cut out what looks like a map on like little pieces of paper, and like they're all in different colors and shapes and stuff like that. And she says,
So how this game works is that you're each going to pick a piece off this puzzle, and if your piece has a little bazinga on the other side of the puzzle piece, that means you found it.
Found what? We found a clue? We found information. What do we find?
Well, you'll find out when you find it.
Oh my god, who's
Apparently
going
we
first?
found a
Well, we take
bazinga.
turns. We each take turns to look for a bazinga.
Okay, who gets to go first?
Say the word, and you have to say the word. It's really fun.
Oh, okay, well.
All right. Fine. So we just pick any one of these.
Mm-hmm.
God, you guys are overthinking it. And Grant walks over and just flips one.
No, Grant! Ugh.
He just picks random one and
What did
flips
you
it.
get, Grant?
How many are there?
it's like a bunch of different, like all the shapes of what do they call them down there? Is it like provinces? In the bottom left-hand corner of where Greece is, and the area that is Greece has bazinga on the back of it, basically.
Give me a number, and which one is that? I'll just roll and see if that's the one he flips. Let's see.
I think there's like 30 or
30? All right, yeah, I'll just do 1d30.
Like it's a pretty big area in like
I rolled
Europe.
an 18. You tell me if that was a bazongo or not.
Nope.
All right. And he's like, I didn't get it. Sorry. See, Daddy.
Okay, who goes next?
Done.
Okay, I'm going
We'll
next.
say 8.
Yeah.
And we're looking for 8, and I pull
Yeah.
I pull a
God.
piece.
I'm doing them by row.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ava's going to cheat with Auspex.
Yes, I'm here for that.
Damn it.
What exactly are you going to do
I
to cheat?
hate this game, and I slap the card down because I didn't get it.
Well, you look like you're a loser, just like me.
Can I sense
Ava's the one who
unseen?
wanted to play the game to begin with.
Yeah, but she's still
She's
going
gonna
to cheat.
cheat. What a cheater!
That's very Toreador.
I'm not going to rouse check for this.
What are you gonna do, though?
Can I guess sense the unseen doesn't help in this.
No, it doesn't really help.
I could premonition it. That would require.
Yeah, I mean, you literally could premonition if you wanted to, but you'd have to rouse check. You'd have to force it.
It's such a
Oh,
vampire
that's
ability.
funny.
We're playing a game, and she's like, I'm gonna cheat.
I'm gonna win.
I like it though. I
game
like
that
it though. I
has
think it's
zero
funny.
stakes in it. Zero.
Yeah.
I'm here for it though.
No, I can't. My hunger's at 3. I'm not bringing it to 4 for this.
Hey, it's it's 50-50. Well, it's less than that. It's like
Okay.
I
All
feel
right.
like the DC would be low because it's not
we got
hard.
this
It's like a
around. See,
child's
you don't
game.
get any
Alright.
hungrier.
1, 2,
You go
3.
in. Yeah, I imagine Ava, as you're like trying to induce a vision to cheat here for a moment. There's you kind of blink or you close your eyes, you take a breath, you probably take a moment just to act as though you're just like, hang on, I'm just gonna choose. And as you do, you let your blood thicken and you let it take your senses where they usually don't go. That of shall we call it fractured reality. And in the moment, as you open your eyes and see what your vision tells you, you see Greece as a giant black void sucking in the land surrounding it, pieces of paper being pulled in one at a time. And as the last one enters, you see long fingernails and a delicate hand begin to reach up from Greece itself before you blink.
Don't you love when you're just playing a kid's game and it gets real dark
Can
when
I
you start
tell if she's cheating?
I need a wit's awareness because technically she's like doing it very quickly. It's like a round.
I'm arguing with Grant. I have no idea.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
Fuck
Make me
you.
a
I'm
wit's
not the
awareness.
loser. You lost first.
That's why I said you're a loser like I'm a loser.
No, no, it's not like you. because
Almost
I lost
critted.
second.
Almost critted. And go ahead and even make me a dex stealth check as you're trying to like hide it.
I was
gonna say- my best
Or a composure stealth, I think maybe would be better.
I think Ollie's going to take this opportunity to slink away between the argument and this game. It's just slowly fading out.
It's a game. I know you guys. You're asking for rules that weren't there. Just fucking pick one and flip it.
Well, if there are no rules, there can't be a loser.
Oh yeah, I don't notice.
No,
Nice.
you don't notice, and
Oh my God.
bestial fail.
Oh no, I
your-
messy crit. Not I.
Messy
I
crit.
passed. I passed. It was just messy.
She pauses for too long. It's kind of awkward.
Yeah,
Do you
no,
say
no.
bazinga when you pick
Not
up
really
a
much.
piece?
I'm not gonna say anything. No, there's not much you can do for a dex composure check, especially since you technically critted anyway.
She accidentally like rips the puzzle piece.
Yeah. But no. Continue, Ava. You're able to come out of it pretty quickly.
Ava immediately her hand, and so maybe Emmy, this might lead because there's so many pieces, but Ava immediately just goes right for Grease, and she puts her hand on it,
And as you flip it, do you flip it?
and then I flip it.
As you flip it,
Say it.
Grant in the mid, he's like, and so it's not that hard. It's not really, hey, Bazonga, hey, she
No,
got
you're not
it.
supposed to say it. Ava's supposed to say it.
Oh,
You
Yeah,
I'm
Ava
on your
gets to say it.
team.
cheater.
I'm not a cheater. Fuck you, I'm a cheater.
Cheater.
If I cheated, I would have won.
Not all the time. Some people cheat and still lose.
Okay, well,
Like you, the biggest of losers.
wow, that's very rude. Yeah, well, you're runner up. You're right behind me, sniffing my ass cheeks
But at
right
least I'm
behind
not
you,
last,
right?
I'm not the caboose.
Fart so often at you, you tiny person.
This is
There
the
you
man that
go,
cooked your
Emmy.
hamburgers.
Yeah, and they sell banger. Like they like my farts. Okay,
I will never eat one.
So you found it.
you'll puke if you do.
Wait, she found it.
Yes.
Shut up, Grant.
I know.
I-
I said it.
Shut up, Grant.
Yes, bazinga. I found it.
God, why is she so hot when she
Yay!
says it? That's so. Why did that turn me on?
Stop. Go back to the kitchen and cook your
Buzzinga.
fart
No, it doesn't
burgers.
work when I do
Go.
it.
Shh.
Buzzinga. No, I can't. Can you do it again, Ava, please?
Don't do.
Okay, Emmy. I just looked to Emmy. I won.
You did.
Yes. So what?
Now you have to guess what it means.
Oh my gosh.
So glad that Ollie left.
Yeah, I just walked away. I'm not doing this.
Well, I think it means. I don't know actually what it means.
Really, you have no clue?
So, can I make an academics check to see if I know what
Yeah.
it means?
Intelligence academics.
I'm
Alright.
just gonna roll a flat.
I mean, Ava saw, but like, I don't know what exactly.
I mean, you know Sybil's from Greece. Or at least that's your
But if there's
theories?
grease isn't like written on the slip of paper, right?
No, but I
No,
think
it's
it's
the
like
shape,
It's
uh,
shaped like one.
When
Yeah.
when
Shaped
you
like
pick
grease.
it up
Yeah,
and Dakota, you you say the magic word that turns Grant on, and Dakota kind of has a moment. I go, wait a second, I know this, and I go to the one of maybe a book I have or a drawing in one of my journals where I've been studying
Yep.
all Cretius's crap. And I pull it out, and it's a map of Greece. And I'm like, it's Greece. It's Greece. You pulled Greece. I put it Ava.
Okay, Greece. The country.
She's an oracle.
Yes.
Delphi, the city. Okay, there are many cities in ancient Greece known for holding oracle-like figures who could see the future. We know that Otai/Ontai in some way might be connected to this. The story, remember? Had to be a seer like you.
So you think the dagger is going to give you sight?
We've pieced together that she's planning some kind of ritual. We know that. Daggers are used in various forms in rituals. What if she needs one from Greece, ancient Greece, like something that's connected to her or her actual past?
That makes sense. I mean, the dagger is what transferred the shadow originally.
So the dagger's from Greece, ancient Greece.
It's
Yep, you figured it out. That's all I know so far, though.
I see.
That's it.
Still
That's all we
working
know.
out the rest of
We
it.
don't know where it. Okay, well, okay.
She's
well,
only been researching this for a day and a half. She needs more time than that,
okay.
than
Well,
just
that's
like 24
a
hours.
sort. Do you know who we know from Greece?
Yes, our favorite professor.
Well, yes. He's really nobody's favorite professor. That's a lie.
Weren't you like reading books or something from him?
I go in my bag and pull out the last book he gave me, and I
Yeah.
haven't had time to even crack the spine on it. But
I can crack
Emmy
open my
had
notes
it,
for the
right?
title if you need it, but I gave you the title up
you
before. Just can't
did
remember.
at some point.
Yeah, I can go look in it up. Hang on. We'll
I
continue.
think I have it because I think
Yeah, you
Emmy
might have it.
had the book.
I might have put it. Oh no, he gave me a new one. I took
Yeah,
the
different
book
book.
we were working on and took it back to him because remember we tried to cover our tracks that we ripped a page out, and then I got a new book from him.
Yeah, I thought it was the new book.
Oh, I left it with you to read because I hadn't had time to do it. We did that the last time you
Yes.
were here. I would not have let you take Incretia's book with you permanently. Like while you were here,
You
I'd
probably
let you
brought
read
it back
but-
tonight then when she came back.
Yeah, I brought
you
it
know,
back
almost.
because she does not want to be at the wrong end of Cretia's handing books out.
Well,
Yeah,
It's-
because I put that Emmy was going to read the book that Dakota gave
Yeah.
her.
Then I looked at Emmy and I said, "Where's the book?"
Emmy will pull
I think
out
it's a
her little
Clan
teddy bear
Gangrel book,
backpack
isn't it?
and hand it back.
No, yeah, I
didn't write
pull it
the
open.
name of it.
I can look for it. That's what I'm doing right now.
He has, Mathis.
I have it somewhere. I just got to
I
remember.
thought I wrote it down, but I guess I didn't.
yeah, I didn't either.
Oh,
I just wrote the book.
Here's the thing, though. This is a ceremonial dagger from ancient Greece. We can start narrowing that down in a general search in books and history texts. That doesn't have to just be a vampire thing, just because it's got some supernatural things maybe tied to it. There's usually some kind of trail in general history books. Even Cretius is in history books.
So what are you suggesting we do then?
I'm gonna go to the library and find everything that I can find on important ceremonial daggers from ancient Greece. And in written text and word, and see if we can figure out what dagger it is. Because when we have what dagger, then
That's what I was trying to figure out too.
Couldn't we like go to like some curator or something and ask them rather than doing like hours upon hours?
Sorry, the title of the book was "Resisting the Thrones of Tyranny."
yes, resisting the
Ooh.
thrones of tyranny. That is correct. I'm actually gonna put that.
Yeah, write that down. I got it if we ever need it, but yeah.
Write that down too.
Write that down. Write that down.
I mean, look, Dakota, Emmy, if you want to spend hours and hours on doing homework to try to find more information, be my guest. But maybe there are other ways we can figure it out. And also, well, we should keep researching the dagger, but I think that's not the main priority right now. There are other things.
Oh, you think that I was doing the homework? No, I have people who do that for me.
Well, I like the homework.
Well, then maybe we should have those people. You know what? You're right, Emmy. We should have those people keep doing that.
But I can be those people. What
Dakota,
else am
we
I
have-
gonna do?
We have other things to do, like find Vitel.
I'm afraid that if we come rolling back up into Gary, we're gonna spook him.
Well, Jackson said, don't worry about the dagger as much right now.
You're right.
Worry about Vitel.
Yeah, but this book's not about daggers. I mean, it might be. I don't know yet, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like Mathis. I'm guessing he gave me this book because it's.
You're not sure yet. It's not been. You're getting through it, but it's like you're still getting through it.
I need to read this book. Where is Ollie? Ollie!
Ollie, who's out in the dining room, probably hears Dakota's unmistakable voice shouting for you.
Sure, he's probably in the midst of like making sure that your dinner's good. Is there anything I can get you? Do you need a beer or anything like that?
I mean, you're always gonna offer me a beer. I ain't gonna say no to a beer.
Yeah, of course. Just check it on, making sure there's anything you need. We can get you a check right now. I'll get you a beer. They're calling for me.
He looks over. He's like, yeah. What do you got to do? Whatever. It's fine. And you head on off to the back of the kitchen. As you swing the door open, and there.
Tell
Hey, Bazingo, did you get it?
Ava got it, but
Ava got it.
Tell Ava
God.
that I should go to the library and do homework. Tell her.
She should. She has to.
We learned that the dagger is from ancient Greece, but there's still more to learn about
Yeah,
it.
as Emmy flips open a book and with the code, actually, you can point to like it's a nicer picture of a more well kept one, maybe in a museum somewhere, of like a ceremonial dagger, a stone dagger that looks kind of similar to what yours is, but the one that that Ava had is worn. It's a little bit. It's harder to tell what it looked like in its prime.
Hey, do you plan to ride up into Gary tonight?
Good. Not necessarily.
I'm worried that if we go running in before we...
No, we should just make a plan for what to do with Vitel.
Okay, so here's the deal, Emmy. We located, Vitel. And he's holed up in, not Gary, I keep saying Gary. Yeah, he's holed up in Madison.
The pit stop in Rockford on the way.
And we know where and how they move him. Ollie shared that information with some potential hunters.
Yeah, I've
So you're
had
hoping
some.
the hunters are gonna hunt him down?
I've had some thoughts about that, and maybe it's time I sort of expound upon it here and see what the three of you think.
Well, if you send hunters on them, why would we want to be anywhere near?
Jackson told us to deal with it, and so he wants.
You dealt with it through a third party.
There's something specific he wants.
Yeah, there's a couple of things here. Okay, so the first is the problem that is Layla. I spoke with.
We've talked about this before.
Okay, yeah, I know. Layla is who I sent to deal with the Vitel problem. Now, she is, for all intents and purposes, quite effective. She took care of Vanessa and her whole fucking tower. You remember the explosion, the bomb? That was her. She also sent those guys into Rose's. Remember when I said I saw a guy with a gun and took out another kindred? That's actually who I met last night. I didn't recognize him immediately, but when I saw his piece, I knew it was him. So she's making good on those targets that I rolled on. Now, I've told her...
You basically are leading her to the way. It's like Hansel and Gretel. You're giving her little pieces. Of course she's going to eat it up.
Well, if I don't continue rolling on names, she is going to target me next. I am her end game, because she is under the impression that I killed her son.
Okay. Well, her personal traumas aside, I think that Ollie's right. We're gonna have to at least be around when they make the attack to see who's left standing at the end, because Vitel would like us to reclaim something that, honestly, Emmy, if you gave back to him, may secure your place back in the Bintru. Yeah.
Jackson asked us to get something. I think he said Vitel, but yes.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Off Vitel. Yep. Jackson asked us to get something off Vitel.
Vitel has a pin from the Ventru Council, or at least it's a Ventru Highborn something or other. He's pretending, and Jackson asked us to get it back. I guess what we're seeing here is this might be an opportunity for you to climb into the good graces of the Ventru board again. Could buy you and curry favor. But...
All right, well, do you have where his location is at?
Yes.
Well, Dakota has that.
It just depends on where he's at in the night. But yes, I know how they move him and where they move him back to at the end of a day. So that piece we've passed along to Layla. The biggest question is, when is Layla going to do it? Because we need to be there for the happenings. And honestly, maybe this is just me really riding the high of murder tonight, but I get the feeling that whoever's left, we just...
Yeah, it was like, wait, what?
And Dakota just keeps moving. I get the feeling that maybe we should just pick off whoever's left over, whether it's Layla or Vitel. Let them duke it out till it's last person standing. And then we inevitably clean up the end of it.
Yeah, that was my take too.
That's not the fun part, but all right.
Do you think we need backup? Are we gonna be enough? I look at the four of us.
Well, that probably brings to mind that the issue therein lies the issue. Layla operates on her own timeline. She doesn't tell you when she's going to go make a hit. It was only chance that you saw and bumped into her in the club. So you may pass along the information, but you have no way of knowing when she's going to hit. It could be a week. It could be a month. It could be 3, especially for a target that's as powerful as this. It's not going to be soon.
It wouldn't make any sense for her to not hit soon, especially since the information that was passed to her was we may have been spotted and the target will move again.
That's for sure, but she's also you also know she's good at her job, and handing along something as powerful as Vitel can't be a half-assed thing. She won't half-ass it. You know her well enough to she won't half-ass it. And if it means skipping out on where she is as opposed to running a half-assed plan, she's not going to attack. She'll wait till she has a certain shot at this, because you're only going to get one. She's going to walk away successful or dead.
I mean, we can't just follow her until we know she's leaving for Gary.
I don't even know where she
Madison. Right, you don't even know where she is. I mean, where do we start? Are we gonna go stake out Madison? That sounds like a bad idea.
I think
She could be a fallback, a plan B as well.
I think we just do it ourselves.
Ah.
We have to get this done, and we're not working on some hunter's timeline.
Well, then we definitely can't go in with just the 4 of us.
Why don't you get the gangrel?
What? He's a husk of a person.
No. That's not what we don't.
Moreover,
believe that.
but Dakota also saw somebody with him.
Remember, he
we don't
like
think he's
a handler.
He's not alone. There's no way he's going to be operating alone. He's going to have way more than just a handler. There's probably going to be extra protection, but we know that he's got something extra going on. There's no way that he can't not tap into that's inside of his body. Hell, you had access to the shadow, and look what you could do.
Okay. No. You're right, Holly. I can call him the gangrel. More importantly, since I'm going to ask him to show up at Elysium, I really should at least show him a good time. So, they can travel easier than anybody else. Most of them can take on another form. They can sneak through the woods as animals, and we ambush them at the cabin.
There's no way you can't not be there.
Beware.
Be with them.
No, I will have to lead them to find the cabin, since it tends to be different every time we fucking show up.
Oh, I mean, if they're anything like they're the guys and gals that I used to run with when I was a teenager, like, what kind of leader would you be if you're not there to lead?
Well, I thought I'd fly in, and you all could follow me in the car.
Yeah.
And then they could follow me through the wilderness. Sounds really stupid when I say it out loud.
No, it sounds fine. It makes sense. They've got good senses, just as you do. They can look up.
I say we can.
Don't want to interject as well, but don't. You also know that in 30 days you'll have Nelson back with a lot more answers from a book.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we didn't tell Dakota about that. I'm sure that'll come up.
I know that he didn't come back.
He didn't come back, and again, the book holds what potential wealth of information. You just have he's gone for 30 days in the process, and then he'll be back.
So what? We just wait for 30 days?
Well, yeah. Do you want to bring? Does it I imagine does it come up like, oh wait, where the hell is Nelson? He has a book. Maybe that'll help.
I don't think we wait on Nelson, because it may be 30 days. It may be a week. It may be a couple of weeks, maybe a month, a couple of months. We don't know.
Look, if we are successful in taking out Vitel, shit is going to hit the fan quickly.
This is true.
All right, here's what I say.
You could expect retaliation. You imagine?
We need to give it a couple of nights. Maybe they did or did not see me following them. But if we don't show up, maybe they'll just go back to same old routine. I also have a really solid alibi. Oh, by the way, Rat Tail sends his compliments of your burger.
Hey, good. You love to hear it. Glad he liked it.
Some things are better than money, supposedly. Or so I've learned.
Few enjoyments in life.
Boy, howdy, did he enjoy it. It was personal experience. So, yeah, plus, it's going to take me a couple nights to get the word out to the gangrel and to see how many are willing to... I mean, I can force them, but I have to fight them. It's a thing. It's fine. I'll see how many I can wrangle.
I'm gonna hazard a guess here and say that if you express what's happening, you probably garner quite a bit of support, because I know that there's not any limitations across the board. Many other clans are feeling the same thing. I tapped into that network in the basement. I haven't broken into the thing in years. And when I got in it, just reading up on some of the details, people are very upset at the La Sombra presence in the city right now.
The gangrel are as well, though I might have something to do with that. I kind of rallied them a little
Well,
bit.
if you can get me in, I will happily take care of Vitel. I have my ways.
You gonna eat him?
I can make him kill himself.
Well, that is one way to do it. You know what? I think, let me think about this. Let me see how many we can wrangle. I say the gangrel are a backup. They can maintain the perimeter, make sure we're not snuck up on, or there's not something we don't expect. And since they will be expecting us, because I'm going to be honest, if I bring the gangrel into this, I can't put them in danger when retaliation starts to happen, you know? If any gangrel takes that fall, it'll be me.
Ava, you're muted.
Chris the Zoom. All right. So you're going to talk to them. We're going to wait a couple of nights and then head to Madison.
I don't know. I kind of look at the group and make eyes at Ollie. Like, is that what we want?
Yeah, I think so. I think we are no longer sitting on our hands.
And what pray tells happens when Layla shows up and Vitel's already gone?
Well,
Then we take care of Layla if she's around.
I feel like we need more gangrel for that than we need for Vitel.
She's one person.
You think she's gonna show up alone?
I don't think she's going to show up alone, but I don't think she's going to show up with a squad.
I think
The great thing is, right? She's a person. She'll die from a bullet.
I think we have enough with the four of us plus Gangrel, whomstever is left. If she already took care of Vitel, then yes, I agree with Ollie. We take care of Layla. If we're doing it on our own, then that's fine, and Layla will be another problem for another day. Night. But I guess that is the plan then. Get your little gangrels to come help us. I'll be here at the bar doing nothing because I've lost everything that would be of use to me. I don't have a book. I don't have a kid. I don't have anything.
I have.
Oh, hey, you know what?
I don't
That's
have
my
a
cue.
boyfriend.
Oh, wait, never mind. I'm not going anywhere. What's up?
Nero and I are no longer seeing each other. So
Bazinga.
Ava. Remember what we talked about?
Oh, right, getting a hobby. Yes.
Well, so I've had some inspiration. A thought.
At least I can drink wine.
Well,
yes.
You know what? This you can achieve that and drink as much wine as you want. In fact, so Nelson is going to be MIA for. I look at Ollie a while.
For a while.
Yeah, and our theater doesn't have anybody to manage it, and I thought, you might change it up a little bit, turn it into a proper Ava-owned nightclub or event venue. We've already have our first booking. Baby Course wants to do their album launch, and you are in desperate need of your own personal social circle, and what better way than to get them come spend money on expensive wine and cheap cheesecake.
Mom said, make some friends. Oh, shit. I said that out loud. You know what? I gotta go. And he, Grant walks away.
I mean, what better way to get the Toreador back on your side than having the best place outside of the rack? It's our space. Maybe you have a Fangs Out night or something. You can invite Brett and his crew.
I'm going to piggyback on that for a second because that's a great idea. Everything about that is strong. Can I just highlight something here? And I feel like you're focusing on the glass very half empty right now. You have never been more dangerous in your unlife.
Yeah. Well,
because you simply have removed all of your shackles. Be the badass that we all know you to be. Stop whining. It's very unbecoming of a toreador.
So, you're gonna plan the next big night. You can call up, Baby Chorus, get us VIP passes and all that stuff, and plan a shindig. Because, if I do it, it's gonna have, like, the wrong napkins or something.
All right. I just remembered Nero's in Baby Chorus also.
Good. Show him what he's missing out on, Ava. You show him.
Yes, I will do that then.
And you can still drink wine.
Yes, at least I have that. Because I have nothing else. All right. Well,
Sometimes there's power in that.
So,
If
I
you
read
have
my...
something, then you have something people can get rid of in order to hurt you.
Mhm.
yes, and that's exactly what's happened.
I pull out a set of keys, and I hand them to Ava. These are the keys to the front door and back door of the theater space. You are
These used to be
now
Nelson's.
the-
Everything. It was so freaking
I
emo.
imagine there's like a really stupid keychain he's put on it, like a Shrek keychain, or like
SpongeBob.
yeah,
Definitely
like
SpongeBob.
something. We'll have to
Oh
ask
my
Josh.
God.
Start making guesses what keychain Nelson left on the keys to the theater. But Dakota hands it over, and Dakota leans in and she says, people always, people always think the strongest people are the ones at the top. But the truth is, the strongest people are the ones that persevere. There's strength in perseverance, Ava.
Yeah, I know.
Well, go plan a fucking event, Ava. You got the keys to the door. There's nobody
Yes.
there. There's
All right,
wine to be drank. Just,
Does Ava like head out? She's like, all right, all
Yeah,
right. She grabs
yeah.
her purse. She says goodbye. She
Yep.
to Emmy and everybody, and
Yep.
leaves.
Yeah, Ava's off.
Ava leaves. The door, kitchen door, back door opens and shuts, and as it does, you can hear Grant just go, "Oh, that's scary."
Isn't she a little depressing lately?
A little bit.
okay, she's.
Hey, I have a question.
Oh, God. Here it comes.
This
Oh,
is
God.
off topic, but it was happening when Ava was talking. You know how like when your kind Ollie like get like a little uglier when you get turned into it. Does Ava's kind like get a little hotter?
No, that's pretty much every other clan outside of mine.
That's not
They
true.
all get a little
They
hotter.
all get hotter.
I did not get hotter. I got fur, extended claws,
Some people are into
bird
that.
form.
That's kind
There's
of
a whole community online of them now.
I don't
It's
get
true.
online, and I really don't want to hear about that. But it's kind of weird. Well, this just got sufficiently awkward. I'm gonna go find the gangrel who also.
I just wanted to know. Sorry. All right. It's like
I like
little intricacies.
lean into Ollie. I was like, "Is that really a thing?" And basically,
Yeah, it's really a thing. They're called furries, and people pay a lot of money for it.
oh, why that? Why are they called that?
They chose it, not me.
Great, cool.
Probably because they have fur.
There's also scalies if you like snakes.
I thought it was said furies. It's
Like-
fur. That
It's
makes so
furries.
much more sense.
Yeah. One more R.
Yeah, well, they all do the same.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Well, once again, sufficiently awkward. I am going to go now. And I make a very awkward exit to go find the gangrel, who in their furry forms don't really live the furry lifestyle because it's like their war form in a way. It's a different. Yeah, that's. Dakota steps out the door. Is like.
There's probably a couple of them that get it on him.
Well, not in my
fur
pack.
forms.
We respect our
Not
animal
in-
forms.
What mom doesn't know can't hurt her, I
I
guess.
was like, she just doesn't know.
What happens at the
Ava
train yard
leaves.
stays at the train yard.
Ava leaves. A minute or two later, Dakota splits off and leaves, leaving Ollie and Emmy. Is there any conversation between the two of them, or does it kind of just peter out as well and just kind of fade into usual nighttime activities for
Oh,
the two?
did you tell her?
I mean, of course, I told her.
And
she knows.
apparently
And-
you went on a date, so it went well.
No, we. It was like going out for a burger. It
Yeah,
was just
that's called
fast.
a date.
Okay, all right. Let's
Right,
pretend
Grant?
like you even know what a date is
What?
as a 9-year-old.
Grant starts walking
If
over.
you go out for
What's up?
burger together, it's like a date.
Yeah, for sure.
See?
Sure. Okay.
Did
Well,
you kiss her?
nope.
Hug her?
Well, not every day has to end
Nope.
with a kiss. You could be a gentleman, you know.
Oh, it's a first date, you know, whatever, you know, it happens.
Yeah, you know, I if I can be honest with you, I just don't think it's in the cards, but we'll see. We'll see how the next couple of nights go.
Does like relationships get more complicated when you become what you are too? Is that like a thing? You all just get really fucking weird about like dating each other?
I mean, yeah.
Some people do and some people don't.
Yeah.
I feel like I wouldn't get any different.
No, you are a lot like Brett in that matter. I think you would just be walking around thrusting.
Come on, Brett. He's so shallow.
No shit. No shit.
Him and I, it's not the same.
I think you should look in the pan more often.
Into peeing?
The pan.
Japan?
The reflection in the pan.
Oh, the pan.
I didn't know where she was going with that either.
Me either. I didn't know.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Because a mirror.
What is the lesson I am to glean from such advice?
Yeah, please enlighten me. I'm here for it as well.
His reflection.
Yeah.
He sees himself.
Yeah. Yeah. There I am as he like looks into a clean
Oh my
pan.
goodness.
Y'all are so
The two of
dense.
you. I can't.
This is how I like it.
This is like a game.
It's always a game. It's always a game with him. But if there's anything you need, talking to me about.
Is
What
there
if we
something
talk
that I need to
about-
talk to you about?
Yeah. What if she turns me?
Okay, well, not under the current political regime.
I know you said no last time, but I'm just saying, don't, okay. Listen, here's my pitch, right? It's like a pitch, but I don't have like a pitch portfolio.
I'm listening.
You do it now, and I can help you more than I can now. We just don't tell anybody. And then when, you know, the new regime happens, like, oh, hey, okay, he did it off camera. You know what I mean? And there I am. I did it. And I'm accepted.
Okay, you're still an addict, right?
No, I don't.
Last I checked.
Well, addict to this sound a lot more romantic than I mean it. Addict to you, but that's just part of the gig.
Yeah, of course. So, outside of what I got going on, dude, what else is happening? You doing anything else?
No, I haven't. You know that.
Okay, and what happens when you don't get my blood?
Right, exactly. So we avoid that by
turning you.
Yeah. And that's the end of it.
Then you need more blood.
Oh, different kind. But then I can look at somebody and go, come here, and they will do it, and no problem. Bingo, bango, pazinga.
That's not how it works.
It isn't.
It's not that easy.
He looks to
Sometimes
Emmy.
you have other things you got to deal with. Him is a different scenario. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You are not as in touch with who you once were, and you probably don't mind bodies. What's your current body count, Grant? And I'm not talking about the people you've bedded.
Yeah.
I'm talking about how many people have you murdered.
Zero? I think maybe
Zero.
one or two.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, did I shoot somebody in the bar once actually? Oh, it's all blur. That's what my therapist said. Eventually, when I'm ready, I'll be able to talk about that stuff. But for right now, I just can't even remember it.
So Dakota murdered 2 people tonight.
That's
and
crazy.
Smiled about it.
Right. So she wasn't being metaphorical.
No. I'm pretty sure she drank one guy completely dead. And then I don't know if that was the same guy she hit in the head with a crowbar repeatedly, or if that was a different guy. It was probably the same guy that she drank from, in which case she only killed one. But there was...
I like Dakota.
There was... See what I mean? See what I mean, Grant?
Do
I
I?
don't see the problem here.
I mean, I kind of see the problem, but I also am like, well, that could be me. I could be one of the guys she killed. If I
Okay,
don't.
all right. Until the next time we have this conversation, no.
No, then. God damn it. And he just fucking walks off.
Nice
It's
try,
like,
Grant.
yeah. I'm gonna
He's
wanders
very
off.
persistent.
He is persistent, and you need to stop encouraging him.
I didn't do anything.
You didn't not do anything either. You chose to not make a choice, but to encourage him by proxy.
I mean,
You're 200 years old. You know what you're doing.
look. Sometimes you want things in life or on life.
And I want to give him the opportunities that we never had, but I can't taunt him right
Look,
now.
I didn't turn him. I can turn it like in 2 seconds.
Can you just please wait?
I
'Cause
am.
none of the other Ventrue are going to do it. So just please
I
wait.
didn't do it. I didn't do
you.
it.
Thank you.
Even though impulsively I really wanted to.
I kind of figured. Do you have any child?
I don't know.
I'm going to have to think about that for a little while. A long while.
All right. Any news on the other front?
A lot's happening right now. Nelson's gone. Don't know when he's going to be back. Layla's doing the Layla thing. Any news on your front? Did you leave that family?
We had a deal.
Please, enlighten me. I've had a lot going on. What was the deal?
Oh my goodness. You don't even remember your own deals?
The deal was you were looking for another family.
No, the deal was you would find me a new place to be safe, and then I would get rid of the family.
Okay, come be with me.
Where? Here?
You want to get a place?
Well, I don't want to stay here. It smells like burgers.
I happen to really like burgers.
I know.
Do you want to get an apartment?
The house is so much nicer.
Yeah, well, Chicago's real estate's kind of fucked right now.
See? So you want me to lower my standards of living? I have my own room, I have a TV, I have all my dresses and bows, and my mom even keeps them all organized and color-coded. Are you gonna do that for me?
There's some serious give and take here, Em.
Yeah. You're gonna have to give a little bit more.
I am gonna lose my fucking mind. You are driving me up a wall, you tiny ancient creature. Look, I'll look at real estate, okay? I'll see if we can.
I've
if we
seen
can
some
get a
people be able to
place.
climb walls before.
It's
Do
a
you have a
small
spider
house.
climbing ability?
No, I'm not a spider. I'll contact a real estate agent and I'll see if I can find a small house.
All right. Well, when you find one and it's acceptable, then I'll deal with it.
How is acceptable? You wanted a room.
Yeah. We need furniture in our house. Like, it has to be a home, Ollie. Have you never lived somewhere before?
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Okay, well, think really about that and replicate it.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, I'll look into it. I've never had a house before. I've only ever had an apartment. I don't know how to make a house. I don't know how to make a
Well,
home.
We'll make a house together then. It's kind of fun too.
Okay. All right, I'll give a little more, but I need you to give a little more. Promise your goons aren't going to be there.
Well, who's gonna protect us?
You're a fucking vampire. What do you mean who's going to
Yeah.
protect us?
A child vampire who other vampires want to murder because I'm adorable.
We'll get a dog. A really badass dog with like 6 mouths or something. I don't know what you
And
want.
then
We're vampires.
You just look at the dog and you go, kill yourself. And then the dog eats itself.
You just said you could convince an old vampire to kill himself. Why are you worried about other vampires?
I'm just saying a dog is not going to protect us.
What do we need protection from him?
Have you looked around? You've been talking to a vampire hunter. And there's probably others. You don't think a bunch of people want to murder us?
I think a bunch of people want to murder you. Because
Well,
you have
maybe.
it's like the Lemony Snicket's thing, right? It's a series of unfortunate events. It sounds like
Okay,
your
well,
last
you
couple hundred
answered your own
years.
question. You already know, but you just asked who would want to kill us. And then you just said a bunch of people want to kill you. So you
Okay.
already know the answer.
Then we can work on your reputation, but people don't want to fuck with me.
That you know of. You just told me that Layla she has you on her list.
Yes,
people do
and
wanna fuck with you.
I'm dealing.
Maybe
I'm
not in
dealing
the way
with
that you
issue.
want them
Listen,
to,
okay, all right.
apparently,
If
with,
we're gonna
like, the
pretend to
coda.
play this daddy-daughter role, you can't curse at me. That's fucking weird.
Did I curse at you?
You just said fuck at me.
Yeah, the action. Do you want me to say intercourse?
No, please, God, I run away. I run away.
You turn around and just like Grant is already at the exit, blocking the exit. No, I'm not listening to this alone.
I will go for the other door. I literally bolt for the other door.
Does Ollie just leave? Is he just done?
It's like one passing glance of like, what did I get myself into? And then it's out the back door.
I think Emmy just looks at Grant and she says,
Does he have any furniture?
Burn?
Like, where does he sleep?
In bed downstairs.
Emmy's going to go down in the bedroom.
Wait,
downstairs.
you can't go down there. And Grant like follows and tries to stop you. He'll try to put his hand on your shoulder and like stop you. Do you do anything?
I think Emmy's just going to keep trying to go down there.
Give me a strength brawl roll.
And then if she has to, she'll.
Yeah, it's not like to
Do
hurt
other
him. It's just like see if you can pull away.
Ooh, I got to do brawl strength. Ugh. Some of them are like you have to do the other one first.
Yeah, it's weird.
I'm not very good at strength brawl stuff, so 3.
Yeah, I have a Grant sheet. I forgot. Let's see.
That's really good. He's built
No,
fast.
he's
not
terrible.
built strong.
Yeah, he's not built strong at all. He gets 1d10. So he grabs like your shoulder and like tries to, and you just continue walking, and you can feel his hand touch you, but he's not able to maintain a grip as you keep walking. He's like, God, that's so embarrassing. Ollie! And he like runs for the back door to try and get you. Ollie, you're like rounding the corner to hit the sidewalk when you just hear Grant, Ollie!
If he screams, I'll stop. Like it's that kind of like heel spin thing.
Yeah.
Just waiting. Like
She's going into your bedroom and I can't stop her.
damn it. Turns back around and
I mean, by the
starts
time you get
trotting
down
back.
there, she's already gonna been in the room. She sees the bed, the boxing gloves hang. No, do you still have those hanging up? I can't remember.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah. The poster, the chest that's locked, the little cabinet where he puts like what little clothes he has. Do you go through shit? Or you just take a look. It looks
Do I
like
have time?
know,
It's a
I mean,
closet.
it's a closet. Like
it was supposed to have been storage, but it's a closet.
yeah,
You
it's
see,
a closet.
If there's
turned into a
anything that can
bedroom.
be opened, I guess she'll try to open.
yeah,
And you reach for the chest. It's locked. What do you? The little
it's like an armoire. At the end
armoire
of
is
the
the word
bed.
I'm looking for. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she'll open the armoire.
What does she find?
If
inside?
something's locked, she's not going to pry it open or anything like that.
There's like 2 suits and 3 like sweats, like outfits that are sweats, maybe a t-shirt. You'll find like a cigarillo box, like a big cigar box that has photos of Rowan as a kid. Probably photos of him with his adopted father Doc, and Jules. It's Ollie doesn't really have a lot. So like him saying he doesn't know how to make a home, it's very clear because Ollie's never owned anything outside of the bar.
I think in that case, then by the time you get down there, because you can get down there pretty quick.
Yeah.
She's just sitting on like the edge of your bed, and she has the little cigar box open, and she's looking at like one of the pictures at that point.
Are you looking at a picture of Ollie when he was younger or his son?
I think Rowan with like the family.
Rowan when
I
he's
think
young. Yeah. Young Rowan. Yeah. Probably like 4 or 5 years old Rowan. Ollie, yeah, you walk in and she's sitting at the end of her bed. Her little feet are dangling over the side as they always do.
And Lamb Chops is like sitting up next to her.
next to you. And the cigar box looks huge in her lap compared to just her size. And she's holding the picture up that you can't see from this side because it's the back of it.
Just kind of stand in the doorway. There's no backing out of it now, right? So he just kind of crosses his arms and leans into the door frame.
Do I notice that he's there?
Yeah, he's not hiding himself.
Okay.
You can the door frame is within sight of where you're sitting.
I think she just says without like looking up. She's still looking at she's like going to the next photo. She just says,
You really don't have much furniture.
The bed was here when I got here.
It's not even your bed.
No, I spent most of my money investing in the bar and as many other people as I could.
Well, we're gonna make you a proper home then.
I
she
don't know how
puts
to
the
do
things
that.
back and she closes the box.
And close with that clap.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Nobody ever really told me how.
Well, I've done it a bunch of times now. Well, except
there's
usually the house is already all set up before. You know, some people have really ugly decorations though. So it'll be nice to be able to pick our own.
And you know, Ollie, it's something Ollie would obviously pick up on. There's that eerie disconnectedness that when she says like, I've done it before, like just that sense of just numbing. She's clearly numb to the idea of creating families.
I mean, we can try. I've not been real good at having families, as I'm sure you could see by those photos. Things didn't go well with my mom and dad, and by the time I was adopted by Doc, didn't go super well there, and I was on the streets. So,
Why were you on the streets?
because I didn't feel like I belonged anywhere.
Did
I
someone
felt-
make you feel like you didn't belong, or was it in your
Oh
head?
no, it was they tried. Doc's a good man, and Jules she's a great person, but
Then what was the problem?
I just didn't feel like I fit into their world. Like I came along and I fucked it all up
By doing what?
by just being.
I don't understand.
That's okay. I it's really hard to explain, but I felt like I
So
was
you
a
had
problem.
a perfect family, and then you were just like, "Oh, it's not good enough."
No, I felt like I had a perfect family, and then you and Rudy fucked that.
Well, I meant before that. That's a whole other pickle. I already said I'm sorry about it.
Yeah,
What do you want me to do?
It takes a little more than sorry. Think back. Did you love your mom and dad at all when you were a kid?
I think so.
I know it was a long time ago, and I don't know if you have the exact details, but I love my mom and I love my dad, even if my dad beat the shit out of me. And my mom did her best to stop that from happening. But that was sort of taken away from me. And it wasn't until much later in life that I realized the fact. So I do have a chip on my shoulder. I went into the system. I went into the same place that Rowan went. And seeing him there after I was supposedly dead, that fucked me up too. But going into Doc's house with Jules, they didn't have a mom, but Doc, man, he was strong, but he was soft. And
So kind of like you.
yeah. And I've been going back to see Jules, but Doc's is sick because he's old. So I feel even more out of place there now. I don't know, nothing's right. I know.
Do they know who you are?
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
that's
well-
dangerous.
Doc don't know because Dad's sick and I haven't gone to see him, but Jules knows.
Just be careful with that stuff.
Yeah. I am. I have to be. I don't really have a choice. But I'll figure it out. Okay, I'll work on the whole house thing, and you and I can go pick out some furniture.
All right.
And she like jumps off the bed and puts the box away and closes the armoire.
But I gotta know. Okay, and this is the first time I need like a real Emmy. All right, Are you Emmy? Are you Emily? Are you Linda? What is your real name?
Well, I just go by Emmy, but it's Amelia.
Amelia.
But no one's called me that since, well, before my unlife.
Then I gotta know, from me to you right now, do you want to stay as a little girl forever? Or do you want to grow up?
Kind of gotten used to who I am. It's grown on me.
Okay, well, people change too, and that's all right. I just want to know if you want me treating you like a kid or if you want me treating you like an adult.
That's an interesting question.
Because we can play pretend in the streets all day long, you know, to hold the masquerade. But if you want me to regard you as an adult, I can do that, but it's going to also bear some accountability.
Who says I'm not accountable?
I don't have a lot of history with you yet, Amelia.
Well, then we have to make some history then.
Think about it and let me know if you're ready to stay a kid forever or if you want to be treated as an adult. Two very different parameters.
Well, I mean, I may look like a kid, but I'm not.
I know.
And yeah, I use it to my advantage. You've used it to your advantage.
Have I?
Have you not? Since the day you all met me, I have been doing things for you left and right.
Okay, let's not play pretend here. All right? You have been
That's
doing things
all
for
real.
you.
There's no pretend.
You've been doing things for you left and right. You're
I
not doing
don't
this.
know if I would consider that for me.
Okay. Well, you're still working to get your way back into the Ventru.
True.
And I put myself on the line to make that happen.
True.
We can work together. It can be as even a trade as possible, but you tell me when you want to stop, when it's too much and you feel like you're stepping out of bounds.
Well, I have already gotten rid of people for you. But it seems
Yeah.
like it's not enough for your crew. I probably should have drafted up a contract or something.
You want to go talk to Jackson about it? Because he seems to expect as much, if not more.
Oh, I know. I've been loving seeing Jackson.
Yeah, I bet you've been a real thorn in his fucking side.
Sometimes thorns can be fun.
Flashbacks to season 2.
I do not see the value in that, but I suppose I'm opening my mind to as many things. Now, I can't imagine that you're still happy sitting in my closet.
No, it's stinky in here too.
I don't even after 200 years, you're still taking time to breathe through your nose, really.
Gotta take a time to smell the roses, you know?
There's no roses here. There's no roses here. It's, as you've declared, it smells like burgers. So, why don't we go upstairs? I don't know what's next. I'm hoping that you can maybe make some decisions or just never say anything relating to coitus ever again until you make that decision on whether or not you want to be an adult, because this is sufficiently weird. This is mega levels of weird.
It's more like a you problem than a me problem.
Oh, it is. It is. That's why I ran away before I found out that you decided to snoop down to my room.
Well, now I know how to get underneath your skin, so all I have to say is that word.
Every once in a while, the flicker of a 9-year-old just rears its head.
She just smiles and then gets up picks up lamb chop and skips up the stairs.
She does so with Ollie shaking his head without a word.
Ollie literally says, I can tear her arms off. They'll grow back. I can tear her arms off. They'll grow back.
And on that, we fade to black. And we'll go on our break. We'll be back, guys, in about 10 or so minutes. Go ahead and get your refresh drinks and all that, and we'll be back.
Be right back, everyone.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. You enjoyed your break, refilled your drinks, took a breath, and hopefully Ollie doesn't feel as frustrated anymore. Now you know, a 10-minute break. You walked away, cooled down. We're just gonna
But
jump
was
right
like
back
after he's like, Maggie, why?
It's
I
great.
was like, I didn't know the conversation was gonna go that way.
None of this is anywhere where I literally I was like, all right, like I always go into an episode being like, usually I want this plot beat to hit or whatever. This thing went off the rails instantaneously. So we're just we're moving as we go. Right now, as we dive back in, two people separated. Obviously, Dakota went to go meet with Gangrel to basically relay plans. Ava, where is she going? Is she going to the theater? Is she going there right now? Because
no.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And you know, I did not talk to Tracy before this at all. So I've been with Ava for 5 years.
I never do what I'm told.
What do we do? Where is Ava going?
When will she learn? Who knows?
Will she ever?
Well, okay.
No,
I'm
she
sorry.
does. It's just different.
I'm sorry, guys. Like, I know Ava is like a one-dimensional character, or like
She's not
like
a one-dimensional character.
She is
Stop.
not
She's
one-dimensional.
That's not the word I'm looking for. Very
She's
one-track
a traumatic,
mind.
Focus.
traumatic
Focus.
character.
She's a focused character.
Yes.
Focus. It's like in The Sims when they get that focused. That's Ava. Anyway, okay. Like I preface that because we know where Nelson is, but Ava doesn't.
Correct. Okay.
So
Okay.
I want to see if Ava can gather some info on where he might be. So
how do you plan on doing that?
I was going to Spirit's Touch these keys that Dakota gave me that were Nelson's, and see if I can use that as a source, or maybe I could find something else. If I go, maybe I will go to the theater and see if I can find something of his.
Sure.
But I just want to find something of his that's a source that I can use to see if I can sense where he is.
I got you. I'm gonna check something real quick. And for you, Dakota, where exactly are you? I know you're going to meet with the gang. Are you going to like the usual where they
Yeah, I'll
usually hang out?
probably head back to the train yard, which is bad because I'm going back to the scene of a murder tonight. But
Okay.
not
Okay. I
exact
thought you were
same
gonna head to
place.
like Northerly Isle or whatever.
I mean, they're allowed to be in both places. Basically,
I mean, true.
You know, they're allowed to be in both places, but the gatherers.
Yeah, I mean,
probably...
you're not gonna find all of them. You know, are you looking for
but...
like Moon in particular?
No,
or
I think
like...
what I'm gonna say is that the gangrel I do find, I'm just gonna walk about. The ones that I do locate, I let them know that we are having a special call meeting tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, okay.
It's an important one. Like I call something outside of a gather in essence. In fact,
absolutely.
Technically, they have another one of these gangrel terms for it. It usually means we're going to war, and technically, we kind of are. I'm gonna look that up because it has a name. Chad, if you know it, let me know.
And I am going to ask from you a charisma leadership role.
Yeah, I will absolutely charisma leadership that. So basically, I'm gonna just call them. I think. Do I get any benefits for wearing this damn thing in my hair?
I mean, you are able to call upon a particular stat if you're looking for like a charisma bump. You tell me what animal you believe would have the ability to give you a charisma bump in particular, because it's base
I'm just
attribute
saying
bumps.
because I wear it alone means they have to at least hear me out. Do I get any just
Correct.
basic...
I would say give you like a specialty bonus of like a plus 1d10 for sure.
Oh, actually, let me look at this because I also have. I'm thinking. This is what I wanted. Gangrel Advocate.
Mm-hmm.
This means
how many dots do you have in that?
Gangrel react well to you. Add one die to social test involving them. So I would get
perfect.
It
That's another.
anyways.
That's another 1d10.
Right,
so that'd
cool.
be extra 2d10 there.
All right, perfect. Yeah, that's what I needed. I was like, I know I have a bump somewhere for this. So that's.
Do you want to rouse check it?
Oh, I do. I killed a man tonight. What's the worst that can happen? Yeah.
Yeah, you say
and I get a 10.
that
I'm
hunger
feeling.
zero.
I'm feeling good.
Just
I'm
to
feeling
keep
real good.
Honestly, to bring this back to like Dakota's mind, like this doesn't happen very often for any of you, really, but more so for Dakota and Ollie when it actually gets the chance is you're fully sated.
Yep.
for maybe the first time in like a year or two, you truly feel
I think they'll-
zero hunger and a clear, focused mind.
I'm
in a
also
way that-
zero hunger today.
Oh, man.
Yes, you are. In a way that, like, you know, you
Ava's got
forgot
her feet.
existed because you got so used to having that light nagging of always being just a little
Just a little hungry. Man, I'm feeling myself tonight. Like, I'm feeling my full leadership power. I've got my stomping boots on. So I did rouse. I'm going to add
So
4.
you're going to add 5d10 and 4d10 total. Correct. Yep.
Charisma. All right. Give it. Please be on my side. I got 5. And you know
You got
what?
5
I got
and
the
you can
willpower
willpower.
for it. I'm just
Might as
gonna
well. Roll those 3 failures.
Yeah, roll that. That's right. I have no hunger, so I have no hunger dice. So all
Nope.
3 of them, I can roll 3.
Mhm.
Nope, no successes. So
Yeah,
it's meant
but
to be
still,
a 5.
5 is incredible roll. And with confidence and courage, you're able to meet with those who you come across on both wherever. I'm assuming you go both directions at some point. And just
cross
pass
both of them.
along.
Yep, I just
Yeah,
spend a couple
exactly.
hours hitting the streets, and the ones I come across, I tell them that they now have a duty to spread the word that I don't care what clan you are. I don't care. You are if you are a gangrel in the city of Chicago, you are to show, or you are not considered part of the tribe, and you can get the fuck out of our city, basically.
And not a single person, not a single gangrel pushes back. Those you tell to instruct that to just take it with without a pushback or debate, and just understand what you're saying fucking goes. And they go. They walk, and they everyone that you tell takes the information in stride.
It's called a revel. A revel is a reunion of gangrel in order to make war against a common enemy.
Yep. So you're calling for a revel, which gets a few people excited. A couple people seem a little trepidatious about it, but no one pushes back. No one argues. And the message is passed over the course of a couple of hours.
That's all Dakota needed.
And that brings us then to Ava Heloise. All right, Ava. Where do you go to do this?
I mean, I actually probably would go to the theater. Because honestly, if I'm doing this, his presence, it was there quite a bit, so that might at least help me. So I will go there.
Okay. You get have somebody, one of your many goons, drive you out that way. And it's a short drive. The traffic is as typical for this particular hour. The repeated pattern of the orange street lights passing by kind of puts you in a hypnotic state until the car stops and you realize you're at your destination. You walk out and the place is closed. Nelson is not here. And nobody has been assigned to go manage it. If you're, I know it's been talked about, but
the other guys
was
Zach.
Nelson and our
Zach.
custodial staff.
Yeah, your custodial staff, exactly.
The other guy, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah.
His name was Zach, and it gave us all panic attack.
Yeah. Old guy Zach went off and yeah. So you walk inside the door. You have keys to the place. You have keys to every place you own. It's that calm, kind of eerie quiet with the muffled outside noises kind of just becoming background as the door shuts behind you. And you walk over to where Nelson would sit at the register near the cheesecake.
Yeah, probably over there.
For the first time, you've been more profitable. Just not having Nelson steal it, even though the place has not been opened. Just the cheesecake not going missing means, hey, you're not as full you're not in the red as you used to be. We see Ava get comfortable. And what does she pull out? Does she pull the keychain out?
Yeah, the keychain. I would probably just do a quick look around the register and see if there's anything he left behind.
Go ahead and give me a wits awareness if you want to take a look around.
Let's see. Two successes.
I mean, you look around and nothing here. Oh, there's a little like handwritten notebook, like a small one of the small ones. You pull it out and you just see like cheesecakes and how many he's very clearly taken.
Yeah, I don't know which I think might be a better like source that might have more of his like emotional residue, as they call it in this.
Something that's close, like more. But Nelson lived light. He lived in a hospital. He didn't have a lot.
He doesn't have a lot.
And your closest thing was that book that he has, and you don't have right now.
Yeah.
So the keychain, that's kind of as like close of a piece of thing as you got. Unless there's something else I'm forgetting that he may have left behind. But the man did not he wasn't settled really.
No. I'll probably try using that then. I'll
The
just use
keychain or
keychain.
the okay.
I'll use the
And what
keychain.
exactly are you attempting to glean by using Spirit's touch?
I would like to see if I can like get a sense of where he is and what he's feeling. Like, is he
Okay.
feeling fear, determination, whatever?
All right. Well, let's I guess we'll see what you roll first. So let's get a rouse check.
Yes. Rouse.
Okay. You do not
Hell
get any
yeah.
hungrier. I need an intelligence aspects roll from you, but first, are you going you can't can you no, do you want to is there anything else you want to do, I guess, to bump this?
I mean, I could rouse again to
Yeah,
give
what's your
my-
hunger at?
I'm at 3, so
Yeah, I mean, that's the danger point, you know, that's the line. 4 is where frenzies happen. Yep. Okay. Well,
I knew I was
such
pushing
is
my
life.
luck.
We all except for Emmy, the coterie all hit 4 hunger today.
So I get how many extra dice from that? 3 extra dice.
What's your
when
gen?
I'm BP2 or so 12th gen.
Because it's baseline 2. I don't know if you bumped to 3 until BP3.
Okay. So let me just look. I have intelligence 3, auspex 3, so that's 6 dice
Blood
plus
blood potency. Here we go. Your BP2. Add 1 dice to your pools when mending damage. You can remove blah, blah, blah.
6.
I think it's still just 2. But animal and bag blood do shit for you, which I mean, you already know.
Yes. Okay. So 3, 6, 7, 8. So 8d10. I'm just gonna roll this manually. Oh, I got 2 pens.
But we're gonna assume the last 4 are hunger.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Messy critical.
Yeah, it's a messy critical. All right. Absolutely. Hey, but you place your hands over this thing, over these keychains. You get yourself comfortable. And is Ava just in a very nonchalant way? I imagine she just kind of places her hands over it and closes her eyes and just attempts to focus.
Yeah.
I need a composure resolve check, please.
Oh, okay.
You
2
feel
successes.
you feel the world fall out from underneath you. The feeling of plummeting, unlike anything you felt before. Not into an abyss, not a slow glide into a sea of souls. A true descent into an absolute cavern of nothing. You actually watch the world around you rush up past you, bit by bit, as though not each piece is nailed down to the world around you, as though the 3D realm presents itself. Instead, almost like puzzle pieces, they zip up, 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 walls, floor, eventually ceiling, and you fall into nothing. But unlike your usual, where nothing is all you see, it's only mere moments before you can see shadows of something rising up to meet you. And as it begins to engulf you, you take a breath, your heart pounds, you think maybe again, oh fuck, here's Sybil. But you don't feel cold tendrils of shadow and abyss. You feel hard, sharp corners and difficult terrain tumble and knock you from side to side. No longer are you plummeting in a straight line, but as you careen and hit what these things are, it's hard to glean in the darkness. You start bouncing back and forth. Your descent becomes chaotic, and you take 4 points of superficial damage.
Oh my God. Okay.
Eventually, the shadows give way to a speckle of light, nothing clear, as though it's trying to push through a thick fog. But you realize you're careening through bits of matter, pieces of objects that are meaningless. They hold no true form. They don't look like anything in particular, but they're hard as rock, sometimes as metal. And sometimes it looks like you see just glimpses of thick vines twisting and holding all of it together with thorns out the side. But it all eventually stops after that 4 superficial damage as you hit the ground. And you look around and you see around you not buildings, not an infinite nothing, but large, thick vines crawling up the size of skyscrapers and walls, a mix of dead vines with the thorns withered and some disintegrated, and then fresh green ones intertwined with those, some supporting old ones, others overtaking where the dead ones once were. And it's all you can see through a thick fog of dull light above, and walls and towers of vines. Beneath you, grass. No creatures, people, nothing other than the vast infinite, whatever the fuck this is.
Damn. Do I see signs of Nelson?
You look around? No.
Am I able to understand what this place is? Probably not.
I don't think so, just because you've never really gone through any of this before.
Okay.
You know, simply from experience with your mortal character a long time ago.
Yeah.
It looks a lot different than then.
I think Ava, if she's still in this vision and isn't,
Are you trying to end it? Are you like done? Do you...
She might try to end it. Yeah.
Composure resolve.
Oh fuck. Okay. 2 again.
You're not in Kansas anymore.
Oh fuck.
The world of mortal men and a stable 3D reality has fallen away around you. You wanted an answer, and you're not sure if you got it. Wherever you are, you seemingly can't get out on command.
Oh great. I'm fucking stuck in here.
You take
Ava,
a moment and you try to concentrate, and then
Yeah.
when nothing happens, you look around and you're still here. Wherever here is.
I'm gonna try to find a way out.
You begin walking, basically?
Yeah, I'm just gonna look around.
Sure. How long do you walk before you get frustrated?
I mean, it'll take some time, probably if it's more than 5, 10, 15 minutes. Yeah, then she'd start to get frustrated.
Yeah, okay. 15 minutes pass.
Fuck.
You try to end the vision again?
Yeah, yeah.
Feel free. Make me another resolve composure check. You're not sure if it's the same or if you truly feel even more. Are you here for real? Am I actually here? And you may even reach out. Yeah, you can touch the vines, but you've touched things in visions before. You're starting to get worried.
Yep.
What next?
I'm just gonna look. The reason I was here, I had a goal, I had a focus, and I'm gonna focus on that. I'm gonna think about the keys. I'm gonna think about who I'm looking for, and just concentrate on that, and just try to focus.
All right, I want you to give me a wits investigation check as you begin to look around, hoping to stumble across something. Maybe this is still part of the vision. Maybe this is not what I think it is. I'm getting a little nervous. And as you roll and you look around, 2 successes, another 15 minutes pass. And as you pass through and take rights or left, does Ava does she have any logic to what she does? Is she like, I'm only going to walk straight, or I'll only take lefts, or I'll alternate? Or is she wandering kind of in a random chaotic way?
I think Ava's not thinking straight. So no, I don't think. I think it's
looking
nonsensical.
around, hoping, wandering, and with 2 successes, unfortunately, you never come across Nelson. You never come across anything. Wits awareness. It's subtle, and it's not super close. But in the eerie silence of this place, a gentle rustle off in the distance tends to stand out. Off to your left, ahead of you somewhere, something rustled the bushes, and you feel no wind, but you definitely heard rustling.
I will follow the rustle.
Okay, give me a, do you do it quietly, or do you just kind of walk to it?
I will try to do it quietly.
Okay, you can stealth, dex stealth.
Oh,
I need to
boy.
look up something.
Don't you love when the storyteller says that? Three successes.
Okay, 1 second. I don't want to go digging for the book if I can. Hey, there we go. If I can just find the stats for something before that. Okay. Of course, you don't give me the fucking stats. Hang on. This is the upside of doing a stream. My apologies. Hang on a second.
All
And
good.
so what'd you roll for your dex stealth? Okay, you rolled 3.
I rolled 3.
Okay, and I'm gonna have you make me another. Can you get me a another wits awareness, please? Or rather, wits investigation.
Okay, investigation. Which? Oh man, the rolls are getting worse. I rolled a 1. 1
It's
success.
unfortunate. Hang on, I'm gonna make a roll.
Could use I'm not even gonna use
Okay,
willpower.
oh no, you can't. That's all hunger dice. You cannot use the willpower.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, unfortunate. I have a pool of not actually super high, so
Ooh.
really that's it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, hey, you know what? Ava, you get closer to where it was, and as you get closer, you don't hear anything. It doesn't seem like it's moving again. But you get about halfway to where you think the sound came from. Again, you can't really pinpoint where it was, but it's in this general area. You're staying hidden, peeking around little corners or what have you. And nothing seems to make its way out either. Nothing comes looking for you, at least if there's something here in the first place. Do you continue looking for it if you don't see it?
Oh man.
I mean, you rolled 1 success, so it's not like you rolled super well.
Yeah, I'm gonna at least look. I'm stuck in here from my, I've been here.
Heightened senses, by the way.
I don't, unfortunately.
I
do have sense the unseen if there's something beyond that, but
I mean, it's a free power. You're always welcome to use it. It's not something you have to like super think about. You could always just kind of try.
You know what?
It's a wits aspects roll.
I'm here, so okay, I have to roll this one manually also because I don't have this set up right for disciplines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 D10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes. God damn. If there was something invisible, you certainly would see it. There is nothing that comes into view. No souls, perhaps to your relief, as usually when that happens, you're overwhelmed, but absolutely nothing.
All right.
So whatever it is, if it's here, Ava would deduce it's probably hiding within the thick of the brushes around, whatever it is.
I do not, I want to keep caution still. So Ava almost wants to try to be the predator in this and not the prey.
Sure.
So she will stay where she is and keep an eye on the area and not move too much more.
Okay. Go ahead and make me one more stealth dex check then. And what's awareness of following that?
All right. Dexterity and stealth. All right. Awareness and wits. Oh boy. All right.
I gotta roll something as well then.
Bestial. I mean, I rolled 2.
I don't.
Ones? No.
It would say it.
Yeah,
I think
it would say.
Yeah. You're fine. Let me check my stats for the second roll. Okay. Ava, yeah, you don't see it coming. You seem to just sit silently and wait. It isn't until behind you feel a moist, hot breath swallow your being. As you turn around, be 5 feet away, a wolf-like creature hulks over you. It is seemingly malnourished, slightly skin and bone, but it sits at about 8 feet tall. Standing on all fours, but you think it could stand on a bipedal if it wanted to. It is not a lupine. And it is not a large, dire wolf. You don't know what this is. And you don't know why it can see you. You try to end the vision?
Yeah, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Would you like to rouse check for extra 2d10?
It'll put
you
me
at 5 if you fail.
I don't know if I want to be at hunger 5 in this place.
Do you think you could die here?
I don't know. I mean, I've only taken superficial health or
You've taken
damage.
4 superficial, yep. But you could heal with a rouse check 2 at a time because of your blood potency.
All right. All right. Fuck. All right. I'm gonna rouse. Fuck. All right.
Yeah, hunger 5, but add your 2d10, composure, resolve.
All right.
Be more death today. Lots of murder.
No. Resolve and composure. 2 dice.
Roll 3, and if you have a willpower, you can roll 2 of those.
I'm re-rolling 2d10.
Yep.
Oh my god. Life is pain.
Let me there's something else. Hang on. There was something I wanted to check. A rule. Okay. Go ahead and make me a fear frenzy check.
Okay. All right. I rolled 1 success.
As it notices, as you two of you lock eyes, it simply tilts its head up. And what you would expect to be a normal wolf howl, instead is that of a cacophony of different creatures, all howling, but there's something at least canine about it in its echo. And as it ripples over you, the beast inside knows it's outmatched. Run. Ava runs.
Yep.
Ava, this is going to be just 3 rounds of this. Dexterity, athletics check.
Alrighty.
As you are dipping around, unless you have because remember, this is a place where there are many turns, left turns and shit. So if you think there's a better call here, if you think there's a better, like, what is Ava trying? She's running out of fear frenzy. So she's probably just running chaotically. So, Dex athletics would be it. Okay. First one. Not great. We'll roll mine now. Let's see. I'm taking a penalty a little bit here.
My 5 hunger dice. Oh my god.
Ava books it. She doesn't say a word. It's simply silent fear. You get a little bit ahead. You try and turn a corner to lose it. And you actually can, as you look over your shoulder, you see it skirting and kicking the dirt behind it as it's trying to make the sharp turn you did. But as you turn to try and lose it, there's no losing it. Even if it doesn't see you, it clearly can smell you. And not long before, as you turn, it's already there, cutting you off. Strength brawl, opposed strength brawl, please. Or I'll take Dex athletics as you try to just use it as pure defense.
I'm gonna do Dex athletics.
Please do.
Because I am not Ollie. All right, let's go. 5 successes.
Oh
no.
That was a lot of dice.
I didn't roll a lot though.
But that's not bad, yeah.
No,
yeah,
I rolled a lot of successes.
That's good.
There's a lot of dice,
3.
but not a lot of successes. Dude, 5 is good.
5 is good.
All of them.
All of my dice pool. That's the most I got.
I didn't see you roll. Fuck, that's a lot. Yeah, I was waiting. I'm like, when's she gonna roll?
I don't even have celerity. Shit, man. This would be good.
As it reaches out to grab you with its paws, you can now tell the front ones, even though it was running on them, have like an opposable thumb of some sort to reach forward and grab you by the shoulders and maybe pin you down. You're able to quickly twist your body away and slip between its grasp, taking to foot again as the fear continues to hold. You may now make me another Dex athletics check.
Come on, dice. Give me another one of those. Yeah, this is my best physical dice pool, so let's go. Ah! Crying.
You bestial fail.
Crying.
You get a couple feet before
I'm dead, yo.
Jumps through the air, closes the distance, and you feel the weight of something far beyond what you're used to collapse onto your back, slam your face directly into the dirt. As your head turns to look up, You simply see it open its maw as drool drops out and fangs draw close and it snaps. And just as it grabs hold of your neck, you swear you can feel the burning heat of it. You snap awake, taking that 4 superficial and turning it into 4 aggravated damage.
Oh my God.
You maybe reflexively gasp, and as you can feel the burn. You can feel it, but you hold a mirror to yourself, you run over, you don't see any physical evidence of a bite. But you can feel, like I said, an echo of a pain, of a burn. But you're in the theater again. You don't know what the fuck that was.
I don't.
But you do know where Nelson was taken, who he was taken to.
All right. I'm gonna, and it doesn't have to be tonight. I might just rest tonight, but I'm gonna find Ollie and talk to him.
How about you're at 5 hunger?
Oh fuck! I gotta find somebody to feed on.
You cannot go to sleep on 5 hunger.
You're right.
Are technically in our territory, so you're okay to feed in the area.
Yeah, you can just head out and you probably attempt to like. How are you feeding? Are you gonna attempt to like woo somebody, or are you more aggressive than that?
I'll probably be a bit more aggressive.
You like strength brawl pin somebody kind of thing?
Yeah.
Sure.
Which
it's immortal. You're not pinning a vampire. They're not going to have a lot of resistance.
All right. I mean, I got 1 die in strength brawl, so
I just need a success out of you. All right, I'll just take 1 success.
Okay.
You're not going to try and take somebody like that you're worried you can't take. All right.
Okay.
You scramble with somebody. You may have to look them in the eyes and try something. If you try to persuade them now or intimidate them, if you persuade them, you're taking a penalty. You can try and intimidate from here though, after attacking somebody, but you failed a physical assault.
Yeah, I grab them and then I do try to intimidate them, and
give me manipulation, intimidation.
Yes.
And I will be removing 2 successes from this.
Oh, actually, I do not have good.
No. You could turn on that's on dude.
Dude.
You'll fail. They as you like try to, they immediately scramble for their phone and sprint into the street shouting. Nobody else has seen you.
These fuckers.
You could probably just fucking walk away. And
I'm about to kill somebody. I can tell you.
You didn't do anything that broke the masquerade. You just basically was a failed attempted mugging. That's really all that happened. So
woman.
You committed a normal crime. You didn't like commit a heinous masquerade breach of a crime.
All right.
What's your next? That didn't work out so well for Ava. She moves away, I imagine, quite a bit. Put some distance between there and there. You want to try something else?
I will go back to my the normal way that I feed, using my own, presence. But it's gonna be half-assed. So...
you don't have to roll. If you're just using presence, you're like just talking to a mortal. You probably put awe on. You're more than okay of doing it. The issue you have is just it's hard to focus. It's so hard to focus, and these people always. It just takes 15 minutes to flirt with these fuckers. Can we just get to the point where you believe me and we walk away? And
exactly.
That whole time you fight through it. You half-ass it, but a drunk is a drunk who has very few inhibitions, and you wander them off into a nearby alley and are finally able to sink your teeth into it. Hunger frenzy check, please.
Yep. Finally, indeed. All right, I rolled 4 successes. It's a miracle.
You didn't fucking kill them. So you feed 3 from them, leaving them really, really bad off. But you just, they're alive in nearby alleyway. You're down to 2 hunger, and you have your fucking wits about you at the very fucking least. And now that you're like a bit more to yourself, fuck, your neck still fucking hurts.
Yeah, that's rough. That really sucks. Ava's done for today, for the evening.
Okay. She goes, so the night ends for all, essentially.
Yep.
Then Ava makes her way back to the ivory tower.
Does Ava not come back to the bar? Like, we don't see Ava again tonight?
Hours. And it's not necessarily like out of the ordinary for you guys to kind of separate early and not necessarily come back together always.
She was just the one that was like, we should take action today. So I
just
sure.
Okay. Fair.
No, I'll find you tomorrow.
She's off to the ivory tower.
He's
done.
like,
Everybody
we
goes
ain't
to
going
bed.
today.
No.
I changed my mind.
My neck hurts, dude. Like I nearly died. So I'm good.
So,
Ava's done.
as everybody please gives me a rouse check for the next morning. Ava, I need 3 additional rouse checks from you for the first point of aggravated damage to heal.
So
How it
3
works.
additional.
So you do 1 for rouse, 3 for heal.
Got it.
4 total.
It sucks. Welcome to the club, Ava.
I
You
know.
finally
I
made
remember.
it.
I remember when Dakota had to do this.
You finally made it.
All right, that nagging little hunger has returned to you, Dakota.
1.
Yeah, so that's 1. Now I need 3 more. Okay, good. You're
1,
still at hunger 3, hunger
2.
4, hunger 5. Oh, baby, we're back.
Let's go.
You have a herd, right?
I do have a herd.
You want to?
Thank
Do
God.
you want to use your herd?
Yes.
Hunger frenzy cheat, please. You resist again. Fantastic. How many dots in herd do you have?
I have. Let's see. I only have 2.
So you can say 2 hunger. You're down to 3 hunger.
Yep.
And you don't kill any of them. You're still hungry, but your 3 hungers. Listen, you've been in worse places before. It's annoying, and yeah, everybody looks kind of yummy, but you can keep your shit together until you have a more prime opportunity to properly feed. And I imagine now the question for Ava, I have for Ava is Ava going back to the bar? Or is she going somewhere else?
Let's go somewhere. No.
So in my mind, there is an absolutely non-zero chance that Ava makes her way to the Witch of the Yards. She knows where Nelson was brought. She knows who he was handed to. You were there.
Yep. I'm going to go to Ollie, actually.
That's fine.
Dad!
All right. So as Dakota and Ollie and Emmy kind of gather early in the evening, as they always do, and you're a little worried, Ava always is last to arrive. But eventually Ava does arrive at kind of her normal hours, and she looks alive. She's not bleeding. She doesn't look hurt. She's alive.
Yeah.
She looks probably as annoyed as she did yesterday.
Hello.
Oh, hey, that's so beautiful.
Ollie?
Grant immediately take. Oh, all right. Hey,
Ollie, can we
chop liver
talk?
over here? Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh, even I know what that means now. Dakota, I don't know if you should go or you should just stay because I feel like it might make you mad
Why would I go?
to go listen to what she did that made she
Why
needs
would I
Ollie
listen?
for.
I don't.
Ollie,
Yeah.
and I would ask for everybody. It's not like I'm like pulling him aside.
Yeah.
Ollie, remember when you visited the Witch of the Arts, that one of those early times, and what was it that you brought her?
I don't remember.
Oh, well, okay, sorry, not more recently. You brought her something, right? A gift.
Yeah, you
For
gave
her
her
to look
that.
at.
You gave her that stupid leaf.
Yeah. I brought her the leaf.
That leaf. Can you remind me where we got it from?
I can't tell if Ava's like, she already knows the answer and she's trying to, be mad at you for something, or if she's like,
Grant, shh, watch.
Most assuredly,
Dot,
she's
you're
mad at
you're
me about
muted.
something. We got it when I went to meet Matthew. Matthew, he did something weird. He went someplace like right in front of me, but I couldn't tell. But when he was gone, some leaves came through, whoever that was. It ain't here.
I am thinking that I was trying to figure out where Nelson might have been.
Why?
Because we left her with an
No, that's when we left that place, we talked about that, and you were cool with it then.
we did talk about it, and you talked me out of marching back in there and grabbing him, which honestly I might not have even been able to do, because last night I decided to see if I could find him with the hoodoo voodoo, as you call it.
Sure. And what would you have done if you had found them?
Knowing
would
that
you have-
he's safe.
You'd have mommied him?
I just needed to know that he was the witch. I thought I was going to get a vision of him playing patty cake with the Witch of the Yards.
That would have pissed you off.
I like a good game of patty cake.
Not now, Emmy. This is really getting good. Keep going.
Instead, I was plummeted not to the abyss, but to some other place with lots of vines and I don't even know. I was lost in there for who knows how long until some creature was in there and that looked as tall as a lupine that
Right.
nearly ripped my throat out. And that's where Nelson is right now, in a place with things that can kill him.
What makes you think that you got it right?
Also, what makes you think that he's any safer here? There's a place here, it's Chicago, where things can kill him.
I have a question for Ava. If we're doing questions, I have a question.
Me next.
Okay, so just wait your turn, Grant.
No, you said okay.
so
It's too
just
late.
wait. Okay, fine. So yesterday was meant to be focused around moving Ava forward, doing something for you, something for your future, and you spent all day looking for someone else trying to help them. This is just to make
She
sure. I
seems less
understand.
depressed about it, if that makes you feel any better.
Well, look, I did what you said. I went back to the cheesecake bar and
You should call it like Cheesecake Warehouse or something.
I went back and yes, fine, you're right. I didn't take time for myself, but that's going to take time for me to take that time. Okay? It's not something I can just instantly do. I can't just get over these things. And I had to know. We left him with somebody who's like clearly not she's not I don't know what she is.
That's the person you wanted to send him to.
I had two bad choices. Okay? It was either the labyrinth or the witch.
One of which I knew exactly
What would
where he
get
was
two
going to be
choices?
at the time. I remember saying we could take him to the labyrinth, but I could get him at any time. And that's when we were like, no, but the witch, though, that seems like a cooler idea because he's not trapped in a prison. Now he's actually in a place. There's something you're failing to forget here. He's a grown-ass man.
Not really. He's still he was turned as a kid.
Hello.
He's like Emmy.
Hello.
Look at the other two here.
Hello.
Now that I think about it, I probably could make extra money doubling as like a daycare center.
Oh my God! Stop, Grant. And nobody will trust you with their children.
We should start our own coterie.
I like this idea. What do you want to call it? The dynamic
Well,
duo.
not with you. I meant with
What?
the kids.
God damn it, dude. I'm
Okay, I understand your
You're too
concern,
old.
Ava, but today, I
Wow.
want you focus. Today,
Don't they call
you know
you
what?
grandma?
Oh, can we not?
I go in my
Sorry.
bag.
I'm gonna go. I gotta go cook.
I go in my bag and I pull out like a hair tie, like that you wear on your wrist or put in your hair, and I slip it over Ava's wrist. And I was like, I know it's not your like go-to style, but every time today you think about Nelson or Saito or what's his name?
Celia.
Or Nero.
Nero, Celia,
Or
anybody that is not Ava Heloise. If you spend one waking untaken breath on anybody else today but yourself, and I reach over and I grab the hair tie and I pull it back really fucking far, and I let it snap. And I was like, just snap this band.
Oh, she's gonna be doing that a lot.
But precisely, I think she needs to see how much energy and time and that she spends on so many others.
And if you like need to get it out on someone else,
Oh my God, Grant.
you can
Look,
slap me.
Dakota, I'm already in pain. That place brought me actual pain.
What do you mean? You look fine. You're not injured.
I felt that thing. There was a creature in there and I felt it attack me.
Okay, but you both told me that she said she would keep him safe, right?
I'm just saying if
Ava, Your visions and premonitions of the past have led you to conclude on some things that have been completely accurate and some that have been not at all accurate. Not really like, oftentimes not the hard truth of the matter, maybe a sliver of it or a speck of what it could be. What if it was just exaggerated?
Never once, however, Ava, have you had a vision where something's attacked you and that actually carried over into the reality where you exist. You don't feel like, while you have no physical, it's more of like in your blood. The damage is the poison or whatever you want to call it is like coursing through your blood from whatever happened.
That place, whatever it was not like anything we've ever experienced. It wasn't like the Abyss.
That's why we took Nelson there, right? To take him somewhere where he can't be touched by anything on this plane. So maybe he is out of Sybil's reach.
Yeah, but instead in the reach of
maybe he's
giant...
getting eaten by that creature that you got eaten by.
Exactly.
Well, you know what, Ava? You already made the deal. We can't get him back for... He's on loan.
I don't like that. As per usual, I'm just going to have to sit here and think about that constantly.
Nope,
and
I snapped the band.
I just feel so...
Yes, how do you feel, Ava?
I feel like every person I try to help ends up more helpless and in trouble.
Well, then maybe you should stop helping people.
I guess not. I guess not.
What if you helped? What if you helped you?
I don't know what I can do at this point to be helped. I have helped myself, actually.
I had this conversation in my first session of therapy. This is going good. Let's keep going.
I look at Emmy and I'm like, and I'm the one with the hero complex.
Look, I had helped myself just the other night. I faced the orphanage for the first time in 10 plus years.
And I'm super proud of you. I'm proud of you. We have to face our fucking mistakes, dude. I killed a man tonight. And it made it look like his friends did it.
That was... Wait, again?
No, not again. Last night. Sorry.
Oh my God. Well, I don't know. What you could be like. Maybe you're like a serial killer or something.
And you know what, Ava?
Constitutes as being a serial killer.
I felt great yesterday.
So I don't want to do that.
You felt great after killing somebody.
Yeah, that's like a sign. I read a couple books.
Technically, yes. But it's not about the killing piece as much as sometimes you got to do things for you. So tonight, Ava Heloise, what do you want to do?
Brantley takes a half step forward, trying to like almost present.
I put the mom arm up to block him. You know,
and yeah. He scuffles back that half step.
I want to do. I don't know.
Do you want to go shopping? Do you want to throw a party? Do you want to go to the club? Do you want to go fuck around with Brett's mental health? Like, what do you want to do?
You want to go on a date?
I think she wants to find Nelson.
Okay, well, that is not actually going to be an option. Not in terms of your safety or his. The Witch of the Yards has never truly fucked us. She always comes through on her end of the deal.
That's that crazy person in the dumps, right, to the south?
Yep.
Yes, Grant.
I've heard you talk about it and just asking. Like the cars and stuff.
You saw her, Grant. Remember, you
Did
commented on
man.
her naked body.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, how'd I ever forget? I just looked at Ava and all other memories of women vanish.
There you go, Ava. First compliment of the night.
I want to feed. That's what I want to do.
All right.
Take me.
Okay. Oh my God, Grant. Where do you want to fight? Do you want to smooze your way into? What do you want to do?
I guess. Well, look, I tried fighting somebody last night to feed, and it didn't go well. They ran away screaming.
I'll hold them down while you kick them with your Prada heels. I'm just saying, what do you want to do?
I want to do feed the way I am most comfortable feeding, which is going into a social circle and finding some poor sap and draining them dry.
Why didn't you just tell them to stand still?
That shouldn't turn me on.
Oh my God, Grant! We're having a real moment of growth here. And I don't mean it.
Sorry. You know what? Bad idea. I'm not going that way.
Okay. All right. What, do you want to go to the rack, or would you like to maybe get a little dangerous and hit somebody else's club?
isn't the rack like blown up or something? Maybe
I mean,
we should
parts
go.
of it.
And
We
the fucking rack blew up.
or didn't something happen with
Yeah, a
the
while
rack?
ago.
But it's not
Nothing-
like destroyed,
you
right?
had Rose's club that got hit, but it got blown up. It just got hit by like a quiet hit squad.
And there was
Okay.
there was a bombing on the rack. We were told to stay out of there for a while, but it wasn't huge. There was some kind of
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it was a while ago now too. Honestly, you guys have been bombing Chicago free for you might have been the longest period in a long time.
McTavish ruined our bombing spree. When he arrived, we lost all hope for being able to bomb things anymore.
I would like to go
McTavish.
somewhere different that I don't normally go to.
Okay. Oh, this is fun. Okay. What? Ollie, you want to come with us? Emmy, you want to come?
Do you need to feed? Oh, Emmy going to a
do,
club.
but it could be fun.
See, could be fun.
Where are you going?
I don't know yet. Ava, what are you feeling? Do you want like leather and chains, or are you thinking more like lace and velvet?
Maybe somewhere kid friendly.
Are you gonna go feed at Chuck E. Cheese?
No, just like maybe a club that is like that we can bring Emmy with us.
So like Chuck E. Cheese. They still got them DZ Discovery
We could go
places.
to Dave and Buster's.
Oh God, the middle class like families.
That is- wow.
That was Ava.
Wow.
That was Ava. Okay.
Wow, holy shit. But she,
Ava's used to feeding on. Yeah. Okay. That could work. That could work.
Are we going to Dave and Buster's?
Dave and Buster's? Yeah.
All right. Just hear me out. What if we throw an impromptu party tonight at the club? You invite Brett, he can bring all his cronies. You invite all your Toreador friends, and it becomes a little pop-up deal. Bring them to you. All
Fine.
about Ava, remember? Plus, you cannot wear that to a Dave and Buster's.
I mean, she could.
I would not suggest it. Unless you want, well...
No. Okay. Yes. All right. Fine. Well, I'll arrange a small social gathering.
Let's, one time, long ago, we all planned a party. It was a fucking failure, but we learned a lot, and now we can do this together. So all we do is we call up our buddies. We say there's a keg or something. There's wine on tap. I don't know what you tell your fancy friends. Ollie, invite all of your no-see buds, and we just have our own fucking shindig. It'd be great.
Ollie does not look convinced.
Okay.
I'm thinking of my
guess we're going to Dave
nosy
and Buster's.
buds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Grant just leans in. What is she talking about? I never seen her hang out with anyone else other than them.
I don't know.
She definitely believes you have nose buddies
You,
somewhere
like,
out there that she just
You're a
doesn't know
very
about.
lonely person.
I am an incredibly lonely person.
Yeah, don't they know that?
I'm starting to think that they
Needle?
don't know
Hang
that.
on. Should I just tell them?
You should.
Can I tell him? Hey guys, he doesn't want to tell you. He's embarrassed. He doesn't have any friends. What are you talking about? He
What
just hangs
the
out with you.
fuck are we, chop liver?
No, just you. That's what I'm saying. Just
You got, needles.
Yeah. Needles and the candy
Oh,
guy.
looks like you almost vomited saying that low class name over there, Miss Ava.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
Guys,
You know
that
what,
was
Ava?
I apologize for that.
Let's go to the Painted Lady. It's always a good time. We always
The
find a little
Painted
bit of
Lady
trouble. It's
is a
not on
go-to.
the rack, and we can start spreading the rumors about your new club. What are you gonna call it?
I mean,
the-
gosh.
the theater's called NC-17 Cinema, so
Yeah. Oh, I have to think about that. I'm not good with names.
Bump and grind.
No.
God,
Mm.
after a '90s dance move.
The melting pot.
Something classy and something with a
The
nod to
fondue pot.
No.
I didn't think it really was that good either.
All right, you know what? We got a whole ride to the rack to think about it. Ollie, to the rack too. Painted Lady. Ollie, you want to come with us? Emmy, this one, you could come.
Bangs out.
too.
She'd be allowed.
Though I imagine a lot of people seeing you there may have questions. So
It's fine. It wouldn't be the strangest thing at the Painted Lady.
nope, that's gonna be me. Let's do it.
Have a good night, everybody.
Grant, do you want to? Should we invite?
No, I don't.
I'll catch up. I'm gonna catch up.
You don't want to come?
Yeah,
You're gonna
I
about
do.
to be
But
written up.
I'm gonna catch up. I gotta make a few pit stops first.
Pit stops.
All
Yeah.
right.
That seems rather cryptic and vague. I put the book from Cretius I've been slowly reading back in my backpack. I was waiting on Ava to finish her makeup for the night, and
Yes. Just don't go into any strange.
I look through, like, I have that moment to, like,
Hedge
look
mazes.
through Ollie. What is he up to? Is this, like, normal business, or is he up to something?
You can.
It's
he's
a wit's
definitely up to
insight if you want to
something.
hide it, but yeah, I don't know if Ollie's
Yeah.
hiding it.
You're gonna...
Chat, let it be known I have nothing against Dave and Buster's.
Me neither. I love a good Dave and
look, I will
Buster's.
go to. I enjoy a good Dave and Buster's night.
Ava, on the other hand, has some
Ava's a
serious
snob.
feels.
Okay.
No shit, she's a fucking toreador.
Dakota leans in and goes, "Are you gonna? I'm guessing you're not gonna tell us what's up."
Nope. Got old Ollie surprise.
Oh,
You
God.
don't do surprises.
I
I know.
love surprises.
First time for everything.
I don't like this.
Okay.
I love it.
Well,
Hey, good news. Nobody's gonna die. I'm also not going to have an existential crisis.
I
I'm
love
not
it
going to
less
try to
now.
find an extra partner that doesn't really need my necessity and care so I can helicopter over them. Just trust.
Okay. Well, you always have my trust. I lean in a little bit closer and I go, what if we invited Grant tonight to the Fangs Out Club? I mean, he might enjoy it and realize that Ava's not the only fish in the sea. I mean, somebody there wants a piece of that hamburger, you know?
It might be worth inviting Grant.
Oh, I was trying not to tell him because now he's going to get his hopes up. I was going to let Ollie make the decision. He's
Oh.
not cool.
Yes, I will let Ollie make that decision.
Let him go. Let him get deep.
Okay, Grant, take off that
Yeah.
fucking apron and turn the grill off. Or pass it off to somebody else. I don't know who's next in line.
Why?
Well, we're going to take you to the club.
Oh. No, thank you.
You don't want to come to a vampire club
No.
where you are...
What
Why?
day is it today?
I don't know, Mathis, what day of the week is it?
What was the man meat one?
Man Titty Monday.
Oh yeah, it's a Monday. I remember the list. I ain't going.
Or Sausage Saturday. We could.
Oh yeah, it's definitely Saturday, not Monday.
Yeah, Monday it was
No, Monday it's Man Titty
But-
Monday.
Man Titty
Can
Monday.
I
But
hang
then there's
on to
also-
that invitation for a night that isn't filled with penises?
So Titty Tuesday.
I would love Titty Tuesday. That'd
I'm
be
sorry,
fantastic.
Grant. You know, Titty Tuesday's invite only. If you want to come, you're going to have to...
Or
Oh.
Thrusty
come
Thursday.
tonight.
Oh, I'll do a thrusty Thursday. That seems gender
You know
neutral.
what? You handle this, Ollie. He's been invited.
Yeah. I got him.
Ava
No, I don't
and
want to go. I'm good. I
Ava
passed.
and
Can I
I
not
are
pass?
going to
You're
go
gonna
to the
helicopter
club.
mom me,
and
Ollie? I don't want to
she's-
go.
She's going to go fill up all over somebody else's chest.
Well, that's not anything new. I keep trying to get my chest filled up.
Well,
whatever the fuck
I
that
just
means.
gave you an opportunity, but you didn't want it. So there you go.
Yes, I'm actually curious as to why you're rejecting this offer, Grant.
I just told you.
Because you don't want to go during.
But
A
I know, it's a
sausage.
little.
You
It's
could-
a little scary. All right, I'm a little scared.
you could let your man
Meat.
meet out.
You know, that's like you don't have to do that. It's a consensual thing.
No, yeah, I'm good. I don't want. I'm good. I'm good.
What
All
I
right.
heard is Grant doesn't want to come to the club. Guess it's just us ladies.
All
You're
right.
not going, boss.
I'll catch up. I'll catch
Yeah,
up.
see, he's
I'll be there in
going.
no time. It's just going to take me a couple hours.
Wait, what?
Okay, a couple hours.
Are you going or are you going to stick around and...
Yeah, no,
and-
let's go, Ava. I'm not
Okay.
curious at all. as to what
International
Ollie's
man of
doing.
mystery right over here.
Yes, let's go.
Have fun.
I'm
Okay.
curious,
They
but I
all-
like surprises.
I don't like surprises, especially when they come from Ollie. He never does surprises. I'm like whispering as we go out of the door. Like, what do you think it is?
They all
Yeah.
leave. Do you follow after? Or do you give it time? Because if you're still in the kitchen when they leave, Grant will say something.
I'm definitely going to wait for them to leave.
They all leave. What the what? What's happening? What are you doing?
Just want to do something nice for them.
Okay. All right. You're not gonna go like fight something though, right?
I mean, if someone picks a fight, I ain't gonna back down.
You know what I mean?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not gonna do that.
You're good though. You know, you're like not going anywhere dangerous.
No, I don't know. It's far more simple than not, which is why it's a great surprise because they won't expect it.
All right. Well, as long as that's well, you just seem satisfied with that answer.
Are you good? Like outside of the whole, us, everything, and being what we are.
Oh yeah, everything's fine here. Nothing's like changed. Actually, it's been nice not having this place under threat of being attacked all the time.
You feeling okay though? Are your needs and wants being met?
Yeah, you know they are. If they weren't, I'd fucking tell you.
Okay. All right, man. All right, I got you. I hear you.
He just pats you on the shoulder. Be safe. And he goes to flip burgers.
Sure.
Can you leave?
Yeah. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna hit a few places.
Okay. Do you want to just keep it to like self a surprise when you meet up with them?
Sure. I'll just DM you.
Send me. Shoot me what you're gonna get. But as the Ollie walks out, instead of our camera following you, it actually lingers behind Grant for a little moment. The door shuts. He waits. After about 5 minutes, he walks over to the door and opens it just to check to make sure you're gone. And when he shuts it, he goes back. He shouts out front, "Hey, Charlie. Yeah. Hey, just watch the oven for a little bit. I'll be back in a few hours." He takes off his apron, hangs it up, looks under to the shotgun as he walks by, and there's a moment where he thinks about it. And he shakes his head, and then he leaves. The camera will be back to Ollie. We change scenes momentarily.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm waiting for. All right, where did you throw the list?
I'm sending it directly to you.
Okay, cool.
If you want to handle a quick scene with them, then by all means.
Yeah, I mean, as the ladies are on their way to the club, is there any conversation to be had? What is it you're looking? Like what is there any? Yeah, I guess I'll just leave it at that. The three of you talk about anything on the way. You'd be in a car. Ava would have somebody drive you.
So should I begin sending out invites then for a little social gathering that we're gonna have?
I mean, do you want to do that, or do you want to go to Fangs Out?
No. We should go to the club, but this whole maybe I plan a future event or something.
So here's what I'm thinking. Emmy, guess what? You get to see Baby Chorus play.
I like that.
Me too.
So did Damien say to you by chance when his new when their new album is debuting or anything, so we can, I don't know, add it to their tour?
Didn't you spend a bunch of time with them?
Dakota did.
He
did with Damien.
Oh,
did he tell you when the album's coming out?
Yes. Maybe. Did he tell me that about this?
He
told me it was soon.
I think he gave you the date.
Yeah, because he gave me basically that. So it should be out by now, but he wanted to do a debut concert, right?
Yeah. Well, no, it's not out yet. No, it's not out. But it's not. Yeah, it's not out yet. And the debut concert was going to be at
Dakota goes straight into. Well, technically, he's not released it yet because he wants to release it at the launch party at the cinema.
Okay, so we'll plan it around this release date. Then we'll have this big party. And I will start inviting people to said event. But other than that, no, I have no other plans other than I desperately need to feed. So that's about all I'm doing at the club. It's feeding and inviting people.
Okay. Well, where do we start? I don't know anybody but Gangrel.
We're going to at the Painted Lady.
Oh, smart.
Yes.
Emmy, who do you want to invite?
I mean, I don't really know a lot of people. I mean, I know people, but probably shouldn't be inviting them to party. Unless you want to have a different type of party.
You know who we should invite? This is me. We should invite that ministry girl. It's been a while since we've seen. She's a great partier. What was her name? Boss?
Oh, yeah, we could. I have had zero contact with Boss for like years.
Yeah, I wonder what she's up to. It would be nice to catch
Well,
up. You know, that could be something I could find myself
Oh no.
more interested in is our little friend that we made. She seems
Right.
fun.
Yeah, fun in a very scary, superstitious, read your card future kind of way.
Look, you wanted me to extend the social circle, so then I'll extend it.
You know what? There's nothing saying we can't invite anarchs. It's not a cam party, so
I don't know
if
if
you're-
she's really anarch, but
she lives
know.
in anarch territory.
yeah, but she didn't say that she like aligned with that, you know? Like she was like
She's
doing her own thing.
I'm telling you, she's anarch. She took over that anarch bar. She may not claim it. It's like, but she is. If she's living in their territory, she's got to be something. And from all we know, she's definitely not Sabat, right? So,
No.
she's ministry. She's got to be. Gotta be.
Well, I'll see if I can find. I remember she invited us to that one party. I see if the Anarch
Oh,
Territorial.
I can show you where her bar is. I used to stalk it on the occasion, but it's pretty quiet lately.
I'll extend the invite.
Oh, when you do, make sure she knows that Rat Tail's still up for that date.
Yes, I will extend that invite as well.
Eventually, you get to the club, make your way on the inside, and Ava, you can feed freely and down to 1 dot. All you can if you want to feed from here.
Thank
Um,
God.
Yeah,
Ollie,
I'm
I
gonna
just-
let Ava have her way tonight. This is just Emmy and I can chill and dance and be ridiculous. I'll pick at Rat Tail. I'll get him another burger. But yeah, this is a Ava feels better night.
Would it be at the bar though, or would you do that in the crowded club?
Ollie would take it to them. I think he's not good at surprises, and the best he's going to get is probably like wrapping these things. So taking it there to them is probably going to make the most impact for him.
So a few hours in the club pass, and eventually Ollie does make his way down the stairs. You can see his figure coming down, just looming much taller than many of the others as he makes his way through the crowd. And, you know, Ava's probably been mingling in the crowd, talking to people, letting them know, feeding, obviously, making sure everything's good. Emmy, most people kind of avoid you. You get a lot of eyes and sideways glances, and you even see a few people talk to bouncers here and there, but you're never approached. You never kind of like thrown out because you came in with people who are very particularly Dakota is pretty ingratiated here, and, you know, hands off. You came with her, you're fine. But doesn't
Emmy's
stop
being
from
very observant,
yeah.
but also having a lot of fun.
This is you know, everybody's dressed pretty much like, you know, any club goer would go, except for most of the men who are either walking around naked like Brett is, completely just utterly walking around in the nude with people around him.
But no banana hammock today.
No, the banana hammock is for Man Meat Mondays. Sausage Saturdays is all out, baby.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So you know, it's just lots of, you know, penises everywhere. And you're just basically like, you know, people keep away from you. There's not like anything going on in terms of like anyone talking to you. You look like a 9-year-old, even though you're 200 years old. Ollie, as you make your way through a sea of naked men, you eventually make your way over to the table where you can see kind of the distance is put as Emmy sat there. Ava's in the crowd. You can see her, and Dakota's probably going back and forth, maybe even seeing if what's her face is free tonight, which, you know, not necessarily the case. But as Ollie approaches, we'll say all three of you at the table at the time. He's got kind of an armful of gifts, like a really gothic, creepy Santa Claus is making his way through an adults only film. As he walks over, I imagine you just kind of hand them each to one to the other.
I mean, if they're at like a table or something like that,
Yeah, they're got a little corner table kind of in the back. Yep.
Maybe
He'll
with
sit 'em
high
down.
stools for Emmy's sake.
Yeah, he sets them down on the table, and they're all addressed to each. So he's like, this one, yeah, that there, and and then two.
What are we doing?
I never got a gift before.
I love gifts.
Is that a trick question? No, not really. No, I don't really. No birthdays or
That's sad.
Christmases.
Well-
Well, you know, Emmy, you think my life now's bad?
Well, go ahead. I'm gonna go get his drinks.
And so Ollie walks off and goes to grab you all drinks. Do you open there while he's off? Who's first?
Emmy's,
do you
like,
all wait,
opening
or do
it.
you wait?
No, Emmy's gonna open it immediately.
Okay, I'll
Hey,
let
you-
As soon as I'm handed the box, I'm already tearing the wrapping paper.
So as you rip off the wrapping paper, it's a pretty small box. You see it's like a used Amazon cardboard box. And it's not fully taped well, but you're able to pop it open. And as you pull things out, it's like little shreds of newspapers. You actually pull out, like clipped from a newspaper, realtor listings for some houses and a keychain that has no keys on it quite yet. But the keychain has got like a pink little frills and like sparkles among it, a little fuzziness to it, and a house key that has not been cut to any lock yet. Just a simple blank house key with a little handwritten note that you imagine must be Ollie's handwriting. It simply says, "Fresh starts never hurt anybody. Pick something for us."
Emmy starts looking down the list of the houses.
Yeah, you got a little list of houses.
Are
Emmy
we-
just starts looking.
Are we also gonna get lists, Ava?
I
Ava,
think
who
this one's special for me.
Okay.
She just goes back to looking at the list.
Ava, who came in a little late to this because she was socializing.
Yeah, she was out in the
on
crowds.
the floor. Wait, what is this? Is this?
Ollie got us.
As you make your way over from the crowds, actually, and you're like, "Hey, what is this?" You actually hear Brett's voice. "Hey, what's going on?" And he walks over with two people on his one on each arm. And as he walks himself over, so kind of standing bow-legged, and he's like, "All of you, who are you? Wait, no, I know who you are. You know, I don't want to know." And he just like looks to Emmy, says all that, and looks away. And he looks back and says, "I see the big guys here too. What are you guys celebrating?" I'll try to get a drink for myself.
I think we're trying to figure that out too. What the it's a spontaneous occasion, apparently.
All right, I can
It's
join.
quite a surprise.
All right, I'll get a couple drinks. And he like doesn't even, he turns around
What
and
is it with? Is that like an icebreaker going to get drink? Okay, your turn, Ava. You're
Brett
next.
walks away.
You're
He's like,
next.
who opens next?
Me next.
Yeah, you do it.
All
I
right.
know we're taking turns.
I
I
guess-
don't know how this gift thing works.
I just get a gift and I immediately open it.
All right, I will open mine.
And as you kind of unwrap your box as well, this one is not a cardboard box like the others. Actually, it's just the box of the product that you have been given, as you're handed a very nice brand new photo camera. As you slide it out, it actually has in the back, it actually is like a bundle deal with like a whole lens set in the back with it. And as you pull it out, he also has a note written to yours, and it simply says, "Never forget where you came from."
You take pictures of vampires and it's all just a blurry mess.
That's only Lasombra.
Just Lasombra. Yeah, I was
And
gonna
some
say.
Nosferatu.
Like, whoa, that's cool.
Wow.
Ava used to take pictures.
Yes.
It's really
What
good.
made you stop?
This life that we're in.
It's a Nikon D7500. Not a sponsor, but they're welcome
like-
too.
This
Same,
life
same
means
with
you can do
Dave and
whatever you
Buster's. You
want.
can sponsor us too.
Yeah, please do. We love the middle class.
Ava, are you gonna start taking pictures again?
I mean,
What if we change the cinema into a gallery?
we could. Yes,
Live
that's not a bad idea.
music, Art and culture.
All right. Let's start now, actually. Emmy, why don't you sit at that booth there? Not the one next to the people doing the thing. Sit there and put your hands on the top of the counter. And
I think I would rather not be in your pictures.
Okay. Dakota,
Oh,
can you be my subject? Please don't make me ask Brett.
I think you should take a lot of pictures of Brett.
Oh,
Would-
not
And then you can
tonight.
share them with me.
I don't know. I don't do pictures. There are no pictures of Dakota.
Oh, gosh. So the two people who I'm closest with will not be subjects.
Will it make you happy?
Yes.
Okay, fine.
Sit in the booth.
Fine. Go sit down.
Okay, now put your hand on the counter or the table.
Okay.
Okay, and lean your hand into naturally. Pretend you're looking at Damien. Pretend Damien's across the counter.
I'm
Oh my
already
God.
sweating, Ava.
This is not helping. All right. And she adjusts Dakota slightly. And she pulls a few of her dreads like behind her shoulder. Okay, just don't move.
Okay.
And look that way. And then she snaps a picture of Dakota.
You hear the definitive click of a brand new picture, the first to be taken on this brand new camera.
That is uncomfortable. I don't like it.
I'll find different subjects. All right, open yours.
Okay.
Dakota's is the smallest box initially, and as you unwrap it and open it, you actually there's a little pieces of shredded newspaper, like much like Emmy's, but in fact, it's actually just a business card attached to having a note. And the business card is to a local skateboard shop, not too far away, and it has a date of 2 days from now. And there's a note attached to it, much like everybody else, and says, "Keep moving and don't let anything stop you."
This is a good shop.
As you finish it, because you took so long with the photo, Ollie's already kind of back at this point before you can even really express much else. And as you were on your way back, you either noticed him or you just chose to ignore him or didn't notice him. Brett slaps you on the shoulder and says, "It's like, oh, it's good to see you, big guy. I'll see you in a minute." And he goes up for some drinks. Yeah, no problem. Big guy to big guy.
Weird.
Oh my God.
You make your way back over to the table.
This is a really, really awesome, Ollie. Thank you.
Yes,
I don't know what it
you.
is, but I've never had a business card handed to me before, so that's a new thing.
I didn't want to assume that you wanted one thing over another, so
Oh, I get to pick one?
you can have whatever you want.
Oh, I'm gonna have to put a custom paint job on it. I need a new baby chorus sticker. I kind of start muttering to myself.
Of course.
What did you get you?
Pardon?
You got yourself something too, right?
You don't normally get yourself presents. That's not how it works, Dakota. Now we have to get Ollie a present.
Oh,
No, you don't have to do that.
Yeah, we do. And then it just keeps going. And the gift giving keeps happening.
sounds stressful.
It's
I
fine.
just felt like we've had some hard days, some hard talks, and we sort of forgot a lot of things. Like you get mixed up, you get lost in the sauce. So, Ava, I feel like you have really forgot who you are, and you're worried about who you can protect when you're really not protecting yourself. Emmy, I know that you're the most recent acquirement, but I think a fresh start is going to be really important.
Apparently,
for you.
Ava thinks she's close to me.
That's great news. That's great news. And, well, Dakota, you're probably the hardest person to shop for.
Yeah, I don't.
Because you don't
do stuff.
You don't really have a want for anything.
That
But I know
happens
that
when
you're
you don't have anything.
You're always on the move,
Yeah.
and you're going far. Maybe significantly farther than the others of us because just of your personal drive. But your board has seen better days, and it's only a matter of time before that thing goes.
Yeah, I did steal it from that teenage boy.
Maybe it's time you start having something of your own.
yeah, nice new board. That could be. Thank you, Ollie. But still, what about?
Thanks, Ollie. I already circled the one that I liked.
And she already put like a crayon circle around it and slides the paper over to you.
Fold it and tuck it away. But
Incredible.
he looks back to Dakota. Finish what you're saying.
That's it. Just I've never had a new board. I usually just steal it from an unwilling teenager.
And now you have something.
Thank you. That's
Whatever you want.
nice. Fuck.
Thank
What
you,
time
Ollie.
is it? Dakota goes, what time is it?
Late?
Yeah.
Ollie's gonna go ahead.
I have a thing. Not technically a thing. It's called a revel. Not a thing. A thing is a gather. Technically, by gangrels. I have to go. I gotta go.
She gets up and quickly
I
scrambles.
scooch out the booth and I kind of go like I'm gonna leave
As
it
you're
in it.
getting up, Brett is walking by. Hey, where you going? I thought we were celebrating. And he brings over a drink. So,
You
two.
can give me her drink.
Yeah, give her that drink. And I scutter
Can
out
you
of the.
drink? Why are you here?
Why are you
Emmy,
here, Brett?
right? Oh, what? I thought you were leaving.
I thought you had more manners than to ask somebody that.
Can't believe you don't know me after all this time.
I can't believe you still haven't figured out that politeness will get you farther than being a dick.
Oh my god.
He takes a minute and he looks like he's going to say something. He just shakes his head.
It's
I
okay,
guess-
big guy.
Okay with
Take
you
a
being a
seat.
dick.
Ooh, actually, I don't want to celebrate anymore, oddly, and I think it's time to go. Have a great night. And
Oh,
Brett
sorry,
quickly
Brett. Were we
turns
not to
around.
your taste?
He just ignores you and leaves.
Sorry, I have a real thing about heckling him. Right, time, gotta go. Thank you, Ollie. And Dakota just like almost is, I don't know if it's instinctually or just out of like, maybe we see a growth in Dakota, right? Because she doesn't do a lot of touch, but she just kind of leans down in a rather friendly kind of platonic way and like kisses Ollie on the cheek for the gift and then bolts out of the club.
Ooh, you got a kiss.
Of course, the minute Dakota
Yeah.
leaves, Emmy says that.
Ava was thinking it.
Yeah, yep.
What about the three of you? Do you linger in the club as well?
Look, I'm
I'm sad that Brett went away.
Do you want to stick around, Emmy? I think I've gotten everything done I need done here. I fed, I invited people to our future social gathering, and I got Ollie to come by. So I think that's...
And that was all fun for you?
And now everybody's leaving. This is
No.
why I don't go places.
No, I would like to stick around. Just because Dakota left Ollie doesn't mean that the party's over.
I mean, it sounded like you was trying to exit stage left.
No. I'm always down to stick around. I just know you also hate it here.
Nah, this place ain't that bad.
All right.
He just got his drink.
Then
Yeah.
let's have fun. Ollie, if I took a picture of you, like, would you show up in the photo? You know? Is that like... Because I know sometimes...
You know some NOS don't.
Yeah.
Some NOS can break. Some NOS break tech.
Like, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, no, I will be your still life.
Ah, finally, somebody.
She needs a subject.
Yes.
I don't want to be her subject.
Apparently not. Do you have a thing against being photographed?
No,
Emmy?
I don't have
I don't know. It's
Oh.
a
I
whole
don't.
thing.
Okay.
Come on, Em. Come on. And like
Mm-mm.
Ollie's gonna pull the chair over, regardless if she wants it or not.
Scraping of wood on floor.
Come on, it's all right.
Look, I know
What's the
when
worst that could happen? We're capturing the photo together. You're gonna people think you like me or something. It's not that
this
bad.
whole family thing, you know, it could be the first little.
Can you just
family
make sure not to get any
portrait.
penises in the picture? That'd be great.
Yeah, we'll have to stand over there.
Okay.
I'm okay with pictures of penises.
Can you just okay?
You
Smile.
know, yeah. Whenever she says these things, it makes me scared. All right. Okay, go under the stairs, you know, like the stairs where we have to walk in. Under the stairs, there's like a nice little spot. It's a little grungy, but I think it'll work.
Okay.
And lean against the wall. And then Emmy, you kind of stand in front of Ollie, since obviously he's much bigger. And I am going to kind of capture from an angle going up. So just stand next to each other like your friends, make it natural.
Emmy looks
Okay.
adorable.
Yeah, I imagine she
Yes,
looks adorable.
And you have your little lamb chop, I assume.
Yeah, she's probably holding it.
Come on, let's have some fun with it. You look like you're 9. Well, I mean, this isn't Olin Mills here. It doesn't have to be weird. And Ollie's gonna like hoist her up and set her feet in his left hand and just kind of hold
That's
her
cute.
adjacent.
That's cute.
Go ahead,
Ava,
stand. You can hold on to my shoulder. It's all right.
Ava snaps some photos.
So can you describe to me how you're positioned? She's on your shoulders.
No, it's like he's
circus
placed her
freak.
feet
Yeah.
on his hand, and he's just kind of like holding the hand low so she's at the same height as him.
Got you. And you're sitting down or standing up? I'm sorry.
Standing.
Okay, standing. Ava, you take a few photos. Can I get a wits auspex roll from you, please?
Oh, yes.
Something
Okay.
might be weird with this photo, actually, because of some things.
I was banking on it.
It's the same
This is
amount of
why Ollie
dice.
wanted to do it.
Well,
This is why I did not want to be in the photo.
things are gonna be weird. Maybe not necessarily for those reasons in particular. As you roll 5
Okay.
successes, you take a snap a photo, and the first photo you take, you have the digital screen to take a look at it. And you pull the camera back. What you see confuses you initially because it's shocking. What you see is where they were standing However, the both of them are on the floor. Their throats look slit, a stake in their hearts. And as you look up from the bodies, standing behind them, glowering down with a pistol leveled at his head, is Layla.
This is why I stopped taking photos. It's because I see shit in the photos. Oh God.
That's awesome.
It's actually pretty cool.
I'm dead.
You're
That's
like-
fucking sick.
Photo detective.
Fuck. Okay.
What does Ava do? Like, that's the first picture you take. You look, and there's a moment where your eyes probably widen. You maybe even mutter yourself, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Look, I told you not to take photos.
She doesn't say anything, actually. She's not gonna.
Sure, go ahead and give me manipulation subterfuge.
Whoa.
You may make me wits insights, the both of you.
Manipulation subterfuge. Okay.
Wits
Same.
insight.
Yeah.
From both of us?
Yep.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's different.
Yeah, it's not bad for me. It's a strong pull.
You're
Is the
both-
difficulty
I
3?
guess you're just not built to lie very well, Ava Heloise.
Apparently.
I'll
With
willpower it.
ties,
I
there's
think I'd like a
oh
willpower.
yeah,
there.
yeah. Anybody is welcome to willpower if they want.
Yeah, so 3.
So you
3
all tied?
successes.
I just want everybody give me a 1d10 or because there's 3 of you. Let's do 1d20 just to be safe. Highest one.
4.
A rough roll. Hey,
19.
it's tough and it's subtle. Ollie can't pick up on it, but there's a genuine look of confusion. You might even say, you don't dare say necessarily fear, but Emmy, you catch a glimpse that she was surprised. There's a clear moment of surprise, but she hides it well and she buries it nearly as quickly as it appears. But you catch it.
Emmy will jump down off of Ollie's
Come
hand.
on.
But I think she saves it and she'll have a conversation with Ava later.
Sure.
Or whatever there's a private
Do you
moment.
take more pictures?
I would take some pictures of them, of the club.
Everything else other than that one picture is normal.
Okay. Got it.
Take lots of pictures, maybe even just to experiment, and nothing else comes out weird at all.
What about the one of Dakota that I took? The first photo that I took of Dakota on the.
Normal.
All right. That's good.
You spend more time at the club, the 3 of you. Are you guys staying till like club close? What is the plan for the 3 of your characters?
I would stay till the club closes, probably.
Ollie, you as well?
Yeah. Yes, I feel like
Well, if
having.
Ava's going to stay, Emmy will stay. Also, this is
yeah.
probably the first time Emmy has ever been in a club.
Yeah, I was actually I'm trying to think if there would be ever opportunity, and no, not really.
I wouldn't think so.
What a first experience! What a first club!
Yeah,
oh my
going.
God.
Everything from this
Yeah.
point forward will be boring.
Hey, she's in love with Brett already.
Apparently.
I don't know how long it will take Dakota to basically make the statement
So,
of the
yeah,
plan. So
That's exactly like so. As we know where they're staying, Dakota, you make your way to where your plan for the rebel is, and are you just trying to get a message? Like, what is exactly you looking to do? What kind of message are you looking to get
do any
across
new
here?
gangrel show up that have not communed together yet?
You do see a couple of new faces, a couple faces you're not familiar with.
Oh, interesting. Okay, well, Dakota welcomes them. One,
You know that gangrel can be transient as well, so they might even
right?
be just
they might
passing
just
through.
passing through.
But yeah, they respect
Yeah.
your welcome and they respect your rules.
Yep. Yeah, and Dakota welcomes them. Everybody gets beer and camaraderie or whatever.
Yep.
But when I roll up, I think Dakota simply says, "I have promised you all a hunt, and I'm gonna give you one to remember."
You hear a few like affirmative grunts among the crowd of we'll say like 10 to 15 probably.
Dakota says, "We are going to show hunters who's really hunted."
There's a few again affirmative kind of grunts, a few like couple whoops and hollers amongst the small crew.
More importantly, for too long we've hunted shadow in this city that has come to no fruition.
Yeah, you hear like
now we know where it is.
Go ahead and make me a charisma leadership roll
So?
as you give this rousing speech.
Oh yeah, charisma fucking might as well do this thing here. And just add some extra dice. I'll get the 1 for... I'll get the spooped up. I got 3.
Still good. Do you want to use willpower?
Well,
and reroll
she's
3
not
of those?
done yet.
Yeah,
She's just getting started.
fair enough.
She's got to start. The hard ask is at the end, not the beginning.
fair enough.
And she says, I will provide you all the details when this is done. If you can take an animal form, you'll follow me as such. If you can't, the rest of you will find your own transportation. If you give up our position, if you put me and my coterie in danger, your life is forfeit.
There's silence, but no deterrent or any negative replies beyond that.
The gangrel know better than anybody what it means to balance a lifestyle. We know our beast better than any other kindred can.
You pound their chests in simultaneously.
So we must also live our lives in balance. When we fight, we also have to show up and deal with politics. If you want to hunt, you will also attend the next Elysium. Us as a clan. Wear what you want, party how you want to, but obey the rules of the Elysium. We walk in together, and we leave together. Simple. You don't get one without the other. And if you don't want to participate, you have a right to fight, to say no. If you lose, your choice is also forfeit. Does anybody want to fight for their right?
Now you may make me another charisma leadership roll. Or, not manipulation. Charisma leadership.
I will do another rouse because this is important.
Hunger 2's not bad, though.
Nope, not at all. Charisma, leadership, fucking 3, 5,
Specialties as well.
Oh, not a single dice! That's not good for me.
That's a bestial failure.
I know.
But you still had a couple dice you didn't add, correct? And same thing as the bonuses from last time.
No, I did.
Okay,
you know what? I am short 1 die on that because of the bonuses from last time. You're right, because I am wearing. Yeah,
might as well throw it out there.
Let me throw one more D10 in. Nope, failure.
No.
I will attempt a willpower check on this.
Sure.
Or else Dakota's gonna spend her night fighting. Probably, which is fine. I'll spend that willpower. I will re-roll 10. Dice don't fail me now. I got 1 success.
1 success. You know,
it's better than no successes.
It is better than no successes, and it certainly isn't like everybody turns down. But as you say that, as you kind of put that challenge forward, you see a handful actually do step forward. And I mean a handful, about 5 of the 15 or so that are here. And I'm not going to go through a round by round combat.
But I will have to beat every one of them.
You'll have to beat every one of them. And I will just like to take 3 strength brawl rolls from you. Each one, 5, 1 for each. They're scaling difficulty to represent just like how much wear and tear you're taking. So 1 difficulty for the first one, and it scales by 1 difficulty for each one.
What I'm going to do is just rouse at the top for a couple things, like feral weapons, and then I'm going to rouse again for, do I want to do Defy Bane? Yes, I'm going to go ahead and do Defy Bane as well. So I'll do 2 rouse checks to start. 1, 2. Praise be, I didn't get too hungry.
And do you want to use your headband and rouse to add 3 to like strength or something?
Yeah, it'll be strength in this. Maybe I take on the strength of a bear.
That's what I was literally thinking.
Yeah,
the
I was
exact
thinking
same
strength
thing.
of a bear. So I will. I have to rouse at the start.
You have
of
to
that
rouse
one.
to use it. Yep.
Okay, I'm a hungry lady. They best hope they don't piss me off.
Yep. All right.
All right. So
yeah,
I
will need
3 plus. So it's just a series of 5 strength.
5. That's with scaling difficulty strength brawls.
All right. Second attribute is strength. That gives me the 3 and my. I'm gonna put karate in pretty much all of this because I'm not actually here to hurt them, but I have to. This is just part of it. So.
Yep.
There's a 6.
Okay, you beat the first one. Next.
And if I do damage, I don't think it makes a difference because we're not really tracking it. But I did do the feral weapons, which I think.
No, yeah, I'm just rolling against a flat difficulty to say if you beat them or you don't. Beat
or I
them
don't beat them. Oh,
yeah,
this is stressful.
And the scaling difficulties to represent your just wear and tear as you fight.
Strength, submit, 3 and 4, submit. I only got 3 that time. I'll spend a willpower.
Doesn't matter. I was about
to say, can I spend a willpower on him?
You could, but it's difficulty 2 for this one, so
I
you're
beat
good.
him. Oh, okay.
Yep.
So we're starting
Next
at the bottom.
Next one is
and worked our way
difficulty
up.
3. Yeah, exactly. You start
Okay, then
easiest when you're
save
freshest.
That willpower. 6 again.
You're good. Next one.
Okay, 5 for that one. That was
Okay,
4.
you're good. Now you're on the very last one, which is difficulty 5.
Alright,
Hardest one.
This asshole.
You are at this point, like if we were to flash in, it's a montage of fights. Every victory sees Dakota slightly more torn up, slightly more battered or bruised, or bones that have to snap back into place. And you messy critical, and and as this person is, you're throwing the last bits of what you've got here at this person. They put up a hell of a fight, but you win. But you do so at the expense of actually tearing flesh and seeing blood at Hunger 4. Hunger frenzy check, please.
I could really go for this tonight.
This is only a difficulty 2. You only have the sight of blood.
All right. I failed. I didn't get any successes.
You fail.
I will say this, Mathis, though. If I felt like, because of the sacredness of this process, if I felt like I was going to frenzy, I would ride it. I would just I would ride the frenzy wave.
All right, I will, it's fine. I will say that that's allowed. You would end up sprouting your animalistic features regardless, which are fur ears. You have those yellowed eyes, right? And your hands kind of become more like, your nails become more claw-like.
Longer and ganglier.
And there's even a minute where we even see where we're sitting in the point of view of the individual being pinned, and as those things sprout, there's even a minute where we see Dakota kind of move forward as though she might even snap or in a very canine-like way rip at the flesh. But she pulls back, and as she does so, she simply shoves him to the side, kicking him a good foot or 2 away. And she stands up and faces battered and exhausted but victorious. Probably throws a challenge out of what? Anybody else?
Yeah, I probably say, I guess I'll see you all there.
Yeah, and everybody kind of like hits their chest and take a knee as you walk away. And now you're like, you're riding the wave.
I basically give the middle finger and leave, riding the wave. I got to find somebody before this headband thing comes done, or we're going to have a fucking hot mess of a situation.
So you're probably closest to the rack rather than the bar. So if you want to go to the rack and you throw your hood up, you do what you usually do. I'm not going to make you do stealth checks because we're kind of at the end of the episode. So feel free to just make me a strength brawl check as you grab somebody, your typical hunting roll.
Okay.
You find plenty somebody, and now I need you to make me another hunger frenzy check as you taste the blood.
Come on. Okay. Woo!
I think that's a failure. I think you need 3 for taste, right? Is it smell? Oh, no, smell or taste is 2. Never mind. Smell or taste is same one. You're
I was
good.
like, come on, I really needed to.
So you drain down the max you can from them, I imagine, the 3, and place them on the ground, but you're down to 2 hunger. And as you kind of finish up and you just your head clear, you see you're standing, straighten up. The morning's rising. We kind of just see Dakota take it in. Victorious. Everybody is going. You move on, and we see her maybe kick off toward the boat where she would spend her night.
Yep.
Before we disappear for the evening, Ollie and Dakota and Emmy all get back to the bar to say their goodbyes. And as you're about to go, Grant's there. He's cleaning up. He has, whatever. As you're about to go away, Ava, as you're about to go, he's like, hey, Ava, just a second. I got something to tell you. And he walks outside with you. As you're leaving, he walks outside with you.
Okay. Yes,
Takes
Grant.
off his apron as most of the store is cleaned up at this point. It's getting really late. And he's like, hey, what if I told you I know where Nelson is?
You know where he is?
Yeah.
I mean, I know where he...
No, I know the name. A place called it was the guard. No, the hedge man. Oh, the hedge. Something called the hedge.
How do you know about this place?
Oh, I have my sources. I've been around for a while, working under boss for so long. Don't worry about it.
All right, tell me what you know.
No, it's kind of really fucking doesn't make any sense. It's not here. It's somewhere else. It's like a place between places.
Whatever she did when I had her fix you, did she do something to you? Did she mess?
No. She told me.
She told you.
Tell
Okay.
boss I went there.
All right. I can't believe I'm saying this. Grant, you're going to have a lot of explaining to do along the way.
Oh, I get to come with you?
You better take me there. I'm not going by myself.
The sun's coming up soon, isn't it? Can't do this now. I'm just trying to help. You somehow muted yourself.
You
I don't
muted
know how- the whole time.
I don't
I'm
know.
like,
Just show me, okay? I'm not saying we're
I don't
gonna.
know how to get there
Okay, then how do you know about this place?
because I went and asked
Where?
the witch lady. The place you said you took her.
You went to the witch?
Yeah, I've been there before. I know how to get there.
I cannot believe you've done this, Grant.
Why? What is so wrong? Why?
Because
I'm helping you, right?
Can I wits insight him?
Yeah, please do.
This is
You can roll with +1. You know Grant very well. If your suspicion is like he's not Grant,
yeah.
sure. I mean, you can
Okay.
re-roll 3 of them. You did re-roll. You did throw 3 failures that you could re-roll.
Yeah, you know what?
I mean, 3 is considered a hard difficulty, and you know
Okay.
Grant well, so I wouldn't even consider it a low difficulty to beat. It seems like Grant.
Okay.
It just seems like he did something on his own.
Okay.
All I'm saying is I know you want to know, and I just figured I know you know where you kind of like said where you took him, so I figured what the fuck, just I'll go ask.
You went and asked her and she told you or showed you or what?
Yeah, something like that. I mean, she did like ask for something, like she always, like Ollie says she always does. So
What did-
I said
What did you give her?
I offered her a date.
Oh my God. All right.
Yeah, we're going on one. I think it'll be really fun.
You're
I don't know where
going-
we're going. She said it's a surprise.
Are you going to tell Ollie this?
Oh, no. That would be stupid. I might die.
Oh gosh, Grant. Now you've told me and I'm
No, I told you because it's like now you know where he is, right?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. I don't know how to get there. Good luck.
Okay, so that's all you know. He's in a place.
Oh, yeah. So like sorry, we got interrupted. It's a place between places. It's like where she said it's kind of like a door, like a door to fairyland.
Okay. All right.
So it's like a place
I-
near fairy world. I don't know. You guys, that was what that lady was, right?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
the Fae who visited us, Autumn, the one who healed
Yeah.
you, the one who healed you.
Hey, we love it.
Yes. Okay. This
Look
is
at this.
making
Every new-
making more sense.
Every new detail makes me feel like I did a better job.
Yes, thank you for doing this, but what you did was very dangerous and
You can thank me
Event-
later. It's all
Oh my
right.
God. All right,
I'm a
thank you.
charming guy. I wasn't in any danger.
No, just be careful on this date with the witch. She's very unpredictable.
Yeah, she's kind of different.
Yes, different is a word.
Yeah. It's it's like in a week or something. He was like, oh right, yeah, it was Friday night when the moon is full. The most
Uh-huh.
romantic. I'm very excited.
Oh my God. Okay. I have to tell Ollie.
No,
I-
no, please don't,
No.
please don't, please
Grant,
don't.
Grant.
No. No, she's not a werewolf. You told me she wasn't one.
No, but she's a witch. Well, not really a witch, but
Have you ever
she's
played The Witcher 3? Yeah. It'd be like that. The weird witch girl and the handsome, strapping.
You know that most of those
God.
things that Geralt fights are monsters, right? Oh, sorry, I have.
His name
if I
not-
had to
his
play
name's
The
not-
Witcher
I thought his name was Gerald.
Most of the things that he fights that seem beautiful are actually monsters.
Yeah, but he bangs like a hot witch. I'm like a
God.
unicorn. I Googled the cutscene. I never played the game.
Oh, you've now made me complicit in this.
All right, so secrets, something, secrets are no fun, something, I don't know, whatever it is, just don't tell anybody.
God.
Please. You owe me. You tricked me.
What? How
You
did I?
tricked me on a date that didn't happen. You said you
because
never intended.
you
You told
g-
me afterward you never intended.
I
You
was
owe
gonna-
me. You owe me. I'm calling in a favor. I'm a ghoul. I'm like half into this thing. I'm
Oh
telling
my God.
you owe me a boon favor.
Grant, fine.
Yes, thank you. If I disappear that night, then you can tell him.
Oh my God.
High five. We make a great team. Don't worry about it. It's going to be fine.
All right. Thank you, Grant. Thanks.
You going to leave me hanging? Yeah. And he reaches down and hits you.
Question.
Yeah.
I was gonna hang out and try to get Ava before she left because I wanted to have a
it would happen
conversation with her
after.
about the
He
photos.
would be super careful to make sure everybody was gone. So
Okay.
you would have a conversation before this would have happened.
Okay.
Don't worry about that. We can do that conversation. We're kind of like 10 minutes.
Because
over.
I'm like,
sorry.
I would be fine with. I hear this.
No, I know
and
you would
instead.
be. Yeah.
And I'm okay with them knowing I was there.
He's so he's just like, so all right. Hopefully you feel better, right? She says she's bringing him food, by the way. So she's like visiting him. I don't know what that means.
Okay.
Maybe she can get there though. Maybe you should go talk to her.
I will.
Oh, you know what? I don't want to be the one that gave you that idea. Actually, never mind.
Yeah. You know what?
No,
that sounds good. Grant.
That's a bad idea. Please don't. Wait for my date first. Make sure I come back for my date first. Make sure I come back for my date first. Make sure I come back safe. Make sure I come back safe. I'll be mad at you if I don't come back safe because I won't be there for him to be mad at. So he's gonna be mad at you instead because don't go until after the date, please.
All right. Fine.
Thank you. Anyway, have a good night.
Oh God.
As we hear, God.
Ah!
Our camera will fade to black. And when we come back next week, we'll do the conversation. I can't wait for, no, you're not gonna be here.
I won't be here next week.
Can you guys stay a little later then if you want to do the conversation between
We can
Emmy
also
and
do it
Emma?
whenever she's back. We can do
Okay, cool.
flashback
All right, we'll
doesn't have to
flashback
be
then. Yeah.
big deal.
Because we're a little over. All right. Thank you all so much. We're off to do an after show. Maggie, thank you as always. You're just part of the coterie now. It's good to have you. We're off to go do a after show where I'm gonna watch my players meltdown.
Oh God.
Take it away, Dot. I got it.
I
You
hate
take
this
it.
game. We'll see you all next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.